Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So we are here today for another episode of Those Other Guys, here with Dom.
Yes.
As he limps away. And then with a special guest that I surprised Dom with. He had no idea was coming today. Our buddy Sal. How you doing today, Sally?
I'm great.
You excited for this?
I'm on cloud nine. So.
Yeah, I know. We just got done working out with the RP crew. Jared Feather, Mike Israetel, and Bree took us all through a workout. It was a lot of fun. Going to be featured on that YouTube channel here soon.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise too. I didn't know that was happening.
Filming, yeah. This would be my first feature. First feature.
Man, you're getting featured twice today.
Day, dude.
You knocked it out today.
Look at that.
Sally's debut day is a big day.
My engagement's gonna go way up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be eating. I'm gonna be away from the mic here for a second, just chomping away.
I got some snacks here. Yeah.
That was a lot of fun though.
It was. I'm still like, my legs are killing me right now.
Dude, I just am able to now bend them like 90 degrees. Driving was rough.
Yeah. Getting out of my car was rough.
Yeah, but you're in a truck. You're in a truck. I'm
you're
halfway
low.
to the ground.
You're low. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, getting out was probably a bitch.
It was like a leg press.
It was like those failure squats they had us do.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Let's talk about the workout. So they had us start with a little bit of a warm-up on stiff leg deads.
I liked it. It was the stiff leg degs on that belt squat. It was nice. It was weird. It was weird, but it was cool.
Yeah, close V grip. I like that a lot.
Probably the best way I could do them to not irritate my lower back.
To not irritate your
honestly.
back. That was probably a good way to do it.
Yeah.
It was nice getting those cues too.
Yeah, it's always nice. It's nice having a trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, essentially, that's what Mike and them do when they train these guys. They're trainers for them that day, which is nice because, like, you trained, I trained, and you know how much a cue helps you. Like, that cue.
When you're in it?
Yeah, when you're in it, like, chest up, knees back, like, ass back, like, that kind of stuff, like, really helps you, like, keep the form going. Because when you're training alone, nobody's cueing you.
Right.
No one's telling you what to do.
No, you try to do it yourself.
That's why your back always hurts.
That's why what?
Your back always hurts.
Yeah. And why my hips shot up.
Yeah.
I noticed
Yeah,
that
like my hips shoot up a lot when I squat.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if I'm not told, hey, quads. That's when, but it was nice.
Yeah.
It was fun.
We both fucking failed. Tried to get up, couldn't.
There's some cool, there's going to be some cool clips in the video.
For sure.
Yeah. I can't even believe I thought I had more every time, and my body just couldn't.
Yeah, I know. That was one thing that I was like happy about all of us doing is like we actually failed. Our bodies failed. Our mind tried.
That was failed.
Our mind.
Yeah.
Our mind tried. Shit. See, my mind is out of it.
Dude, I'm
still.
so tired right now.
I know. I bought a bear claw. Oh man, you know why I bought this? Remind me of jail when I stayed the night. The one time, guy heated mine up because I was in for possession of marijuana.
Okay, I was going to ask, what were you in jail for?
For
Possession of marijuana?
yeah, of course.
In jail?
Well, the drunk tank for the night.
The
yeah.
county.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like just local. They put me in there for like 20 hours. Had to stay the night. Couldn't call my parents because it was a drug case. So they're like, yeah, you can't call until we talk to you or interview you. I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, that call thing is a courtesy. It's not a law. We don't have to give you a call. It's a courtesy. It used to be so that you could call your boss and be like, hey, I ain't coming in tomorrow. I just got pulled over or picked up.
Really?
Yeah, it's no fucking law.
I thought it was like a rule.
No,
but aren't you? But can't you say like I'm not interviewing until my lawyer's here?
Yeah, but they can hold you until then.
Yeah, but isn't it?
But then how do you get your contact of a lawyer?
When you can say lawyer, right? But
Lawyer.
So they fucked with me. They're like, the detective left. It was a Friday night. They're like, the detective left. He might not be back till Monday, and that's who's waiting to talk to you.
Yeah, if you get arrested on a Friday, you're pretty much can't be arraigned after the weekend. You're fucked.
Yep. But they ended up. So my dad played hockey with all the Dearborn and Dearborn Heights cops. And so the detective came in and interviewed me, and I'm like, I have nothing to fucking tell you. You guys pulled me over, and I had fucking weed on me, so that's it. Like, he's like, where'd you get it? And I was like, Detroit.
When was this?
I had just turned 18.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So this was before people realized weed's not.
Oh, this was still illegal. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were rolling a blunt and driving, and I took the wrong left turn. And I tried to give it to him. I'm like, here, I got some. And he's like, that's not enough. And it wasn't. It wasn't all of it. And he found it, arrested me, threw handcuffs on me, took me away. I'm in the back seat too, and he goes, hey, he goes, you can call your mom and tell her to come get your car, but I already called my tow truck. And I was like, Mom, come try to get the car right now. He already called the tow truck. Like, if you get here, though, you get it. Tow truck was 2 minutes away. Tow truck pulled it away. And as we were leaving, my parents pulled up. It was fucking like a movie.
This is Dearborn?
Dearborn Heights.
Then you got to pay the fee to get your car back from impound. And how about when I got pulled over on my birthday?
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Speeding?
Yeah. Well, I was
course.
speeding. Of course I was.
Yeah.
But then he tried to give me a hard time about the plate. I was like, dude, I bought the car 2 days ago. How the fuck am I going to have a plate right now?
Yeah.
That's silly.
And then he was like,
Ryan
you
just
know,
pissed about
I
it.
should be impounding your car right now. And I was like, go fuck yourself, bro. Like, you pulled me over as I was pulling into the parking lot of where I was going. Like,
Oh, no way.
yeah, he pulled me over in the parking lot. He flicked his lights as I was turning into the parking lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, Ryan wasn't happy about that.
No, Ryan was not happy about that.
No.
And then I had to pay a $220 ticket. But I was just happy there's no points because I haven't had points for a while, and that shit fucks up your insurance.
I'm in the same boat. I just got pulled over last Friday for speeding, but he was like,
Oh,
I just want to
yeah.
get a citation. I'm like, dude, I literally can see the job. I'm like, I was rushing here to give the inspector the print. He called me, like, I'm building a house in your city. He's like, yeah, sorry, dude.
Fuck you.
He's like, we keep getting complaints about people speeding through here, so I got to give you a ticket.
Yeah, he was like, the guy was like, oh, I can't find the VIN. I was like, because I bought it from Alabama. I told you that. You have the paper from Alabama in your hands. Of course, it's not going to be registered with Michigan.
Yeah.
I got the car on a Saturday.
Yeah.
It's just an asshole. Sometimes it's just, I support our police, but Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, you're going to
Like, it's
find
a
that.
traffic stop, dude.
You're going to find that in every profession.
Yeah.
You're going to find a dick like that in every
Yeah.
profession. I
You're always
always tell
going
the
to get someone
story.
power tripping.
Yeah, I always tell the story about like when I was getting on a plane with Josh. We bought our tickets together, so I didn't know if we had to go to the check-in counter or whatever together, right?
To, like, check in. Yeah.
So I'm like standing in line, and Josh had gone up, and I'm kind of like doing one of those where I'm like
Do
halfway
I
about to
go?
go.
Do I go?
Yeah,
Yeah.
waiting for her to see me, like, you know. And a lady all of a sudden is like, "Excuse me, sir." And I look down, I'm like, yeah, what's up? I'm sorry, what's going on? She's like, behind the line. And I look down and I move my foot 3 inches behind the line, and she's like, thank you. And all I could think about at that moment was like, if she had a badge and a gun, like, who knows, right? But she was just a Spirit Airlines lady that told people to get behind the fucking line.
Yeah.
You give that lady a badge and a gun, and that abuse of power is just elevated, right? So you're
Yeah.
going to find these people anyway.
Well, Ryan knew the cop.
Which he hated,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Which
No, he said he wasn't a bad
he said
guy.
he's usually a really nice
I mean,
dude.
he hated that he knew the guy that gave him
Oh
the ticket.
yeah. Dude, he was still mad about it like a week later. And he was like, I can't believe they gave you a ticket for that. And I was like, well, at least they didn't impound my car because that would have been really
Why,
fucking
what were
annoying.
you?
So technically, I bought the car on Friday. It got delivered Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes, they drove it from Alabama to Michigan
Yeah,
in a
he
day.
was ready to get rid of that thing.
So they brought the car. I had an application for title. I had proof of purchase. I had everything with me.
Yeah.
And I had the old car's registration, which obviously, yes, it's not the same car. But the cop told me you were better off driving without a plate than putting the plate that you're going to transfer this car into.
What?
And I was like,
Why does it look sketchy?
well, because like if he ran the plate, it was still registered to my old car because that application hadn't gone through yet.
Yeah.
So
Looks stolen.
It looks like a stolen car. And then he was like, tripping because he's like, I can't find the VIN in Michigan. And I was like, I didn't steal this car, dude. Like, I'll show you. Yeah, but then he was like, I should be impounding your car. And I was like, well, it's going to be here for a fucking week and a half anyways at this shop. So,
Yeah. Why? What happened with your car? There was a bunch of shit wrong with it.
yeah.
We want to go over what was wrong with it. There was some laundry list, wasn't there?
It was a laundry list, dude.
Yeah.
I went in for an oil change.
Yeah.
And they do
Did
like
they didn't scam you and just tell you it was really all
no,
wrong?
it's my boy.
Okay.
I knew I wasn't getting scammed. So it's a German auto shop. They only work with German cars.
Okay.
And those are hard to find because the car I have, like, getting to the engine's not easy. So, like, you have to have special people kind of work on those cars. And I was like, oh, I need an oil change. So I took it to him, and they do an inspection, like courtesy inspection when you do an oil change.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker sent me a list, dude.
Yeah.
And he was like,
I think you sent it to
you
the
need a new
group.
coolant tank. You need a new oil tank. You need a new belt tensionator. You need a new belt. And I was like, what the fuck? What did I buy? It was like $4,000.
It probably all happened on the drive up from fucking
Yeah,
Alabama.
probably.
Yeah. How many miles did it have on it?
75,000.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
But yeah, that's not bad.
But now
It
it's like-
hasn't taken care of it in a second because
Well, now it's all, and now so much of it is new. So
Yeah.
new spark plugs, new brake fluid, new everything. But man, it was so expensive. Cam has an Audi, and they did a service on his car. It was like $10,000.
Jeez.
The parts are retarded expensive.
Right, yeah.
Like my headlights were all foggy, and I was trying to figure out how to fix them. I tried like 10 different things, and it wasn't working. And I finally fixed it. But to replace them, it was $1,500 a headlight.
A headlight?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what
Every
you get for
website-
one
dude,
glass
yeah,
cars,
yeah.
dude.
Every website that I was on, I was like, oh, that's not bad. Then I look in the details, and it's like one headlight only.
Imagine if you would have bought it and only got one.
Oh,
And then
I would've
they'd
been
gone
so
through
mad.
that customer service call, and they would have been like, nobody. That was the price for one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man.
you would have felt so defeated.
I would have.
Worth
like,
it?
Like today
Oh,
on
dude.
leg
Yeah, you're
day.
driving in it.
This
Was it
car's
worth it all?
a race car.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like it's like a go kart.
I didn't even.
Like,
You blow my mind. You bought the BMW. You did how much shit to it?
yeah, and then I sold
You're
it.
like,
Sold it.
All right, I'm over this. What's the? New
I made
car?
money on it. I made money on it. I made money on all the cars I've sold.
Okay, that's fair then.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what
I'll make money after I'm done with this.
Yeah.
I'm wrapping it, putting stuff on it.
That doesn't lower the price when you do all those.
It's weird. Some places will pay extra. Some people will pay less because it's aftermarket. Like people always say, like, don't aftermarket do stuff to like watches, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, exactly.
But cars are. I think with cars, if you aftermarket performance upgrade them, you'll get some money for it. But I think it's like when you do too much cosmetic shit, that's when it's probably harder to sell.
Okay.
Because not everybody's gonna want a matte blue car.
Yeah. Well, I know with trucks, it's like lifting it and doing all those.
Yeah.
Lowers the value.
So like that BMW.
Does it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to drive around with
That's
a fucking
true.
truck just
Yeah.
off the ground.
That BMW I sold, it was a bunch of engine upgrades. So
Yeah.
like I used that to my advantage when I was pitching it to them.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
nice, yeah.
you know, I sold it for more than I bought it.
Okay. This one's faster.
Oh my god.
What have you topped out on?
Like Dina, I love you. Like 135.
Nice.
Okay. So
Which
you
I-
pull over, go 135.
Oh, they're taking my car and
Yeah,
putting me in
you're going to
handcuffs.
jail.
Yeah, without a doubt. But I want to take it to M1 Concourse, the speed track in Pontiac.
Okay.
I want to actually take it on a track, see
yeah.
how it actually.
Yeah.
Because it should get up to like 170s.
That'd be so dope. I'll contact
Dude,
my
it's like
buddy
your
Andrew.
balls are in your mouth.
Oh, I
You're
can't
fucking
imagine.
going that fast.
I can't imagine, dude. My car tops out. I was going 100 the other day, actually, in my little Escape, and I was speeding with somebody, and like we were like doing that thing where like, all right, let him over, let me over. All right, take this lane, and he was following me the whole way we were going.
Some random person.
Yeah, just some random dude, and like it was dope. And then like I see. My dad taught me this trick a long time ago. Like if around a turn, if you see everybody hitting their brakes, or around a bump, if you see everybody hitting their brakes, it's probably a cop.
Smart.
So
Very smart.
so I started seeing that, and I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And as I'm oh shitting, he goes around me at 100 still, boom, cop. And
Got him?
Whoop whoop. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. And I'm like this. I have a blunt in the console. I throw it out the window. I'm like, I'm like, oh shit, oh shit. And then I look in my rear view and I see the lights go on for him because we were going at two different spots. And I was like, motherfucker. I turned the music up so loud and started speeding again, dude. I was so
Dude,
happy.
I've gotten like, I don't want to say like pulled over, like the cop like would exit onto the freeway to grab me.
Yeah.
But like I was already going so fast,
Really?
that I would just take the first exit and leave.
Well, there's like laws now against you have a fast enough car. If you just hit
They
it,
might not
can't
even.
chase you.
They might
not even chase
like Ryan. If like Ryan has gotten chases like called off.
Called off.
Yeah.
Like
But
they
the
told
thing is,
him
they
like,
still get your license plate. You're still fucked.
yeah, I'm still fucked.
Yeah.
Unless I get one of those like license plate switchers.
Get a little drop plate, Batman. And just hide that thing
That
real
would be
quick.
so sick. That would be so
So
sick.
illegal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My car taps out at 100. The
truck?
government. which sucks. My other truck, it's got the
Your governor.
The governor. Yeah. Well, it's the government's fault, but yeah.
Yeah.
My other truck went to 110, and now this one stops at 100.
Why? I'll tune it, and
Can you take it out?
I can take that off. Yeah.
Okay, because it's got the fucking double V6 in it. It should go. It's pretty fast.
It's probably got some pickup on.
It does.
Like
It's got some
acceleration.
What?
pickup.
Like
It's a
crazy.
Ram. What?
No, it's a F-150.
Oh, it's F-150. You had a Ram.
The twin V6.
You
No,
had a Ram?
I never
No.
had a Ram.
Oh.
Ford guy.
Oh, so you have a twin turbo V6 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this shit fucking.
It flies.
It's got
when
some
I hit
good
it.
torque. Like when you hit it, like it fucking
It
moves.
flies.
for
Yeah,
sure.
you put it in sport mode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it
For sure.
100 and it stops.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that-
a 101.
You know how easy it is to take those off?
No, how what?
It's so easy. There's a chip thing that I'll put in the car, and then I can just use my laptop to delete it.
No shit.
Yeah,
Dude, let's do that.
it's the car's computer,
Yeah,
and just working with the car's computer, dude. There's so much shit you can do with cars.
I know.
I can't.
It's
yeah.
like-
I know.
I
I know
didn't
people
know.
who still wind all their miles down.
Yeah, that's
Illegal as fuck,
that's
but
illegal as fuck.
Just say I don't, but I know people.
Yeah.
who do.
100%. 100%. I live in
All through
Dearborn, bro. Every
computers,
single
though.
person does.
Yeah.
They probably advertise as. But
Yeah.
bro, if you bring
But
it
back
Dude,
then, you just-
I know guys that work at dealerships that have a dude that they can pick up the phone, and if you're getting a car from them, you're bringing them your old car, you're over miles, they'll pick up the phone and be like, hey, I got a car you need to do so that my client can buy a new car from me, because they don't want to pay the extra money.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's like drop off the car at Target.
Right.
We'll come take care of it.
Scheming, dude.
Dude, everybody's scheming. Everybody's out for $1. But how about that leg day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So
got
what else? So
nothing.
RDLs.
Yeah, we went on the RDL.
That-
Yeah, how the
Hack.
fuck did we just get talking about
Cars?
cars?
I mentioned
We're
the
just
bear
rolling,
claw
dude.
reminded me of jail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the RDLs were fun. Learned some new cues for them.
Yeah, I didn't know that chest up. I thought chest up would make my back light up, but it did the opposite.
Same.
Yeah. Arch in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asshole to the ceiling.
Asshole to the ceiling. Yep.
That's what Bree said, and I was like, yeah, that works.
That hack squat was the hack squat shit we did was mental.
What were those called?
Myo reps.
Myo
It's like a
reps.
rest pause.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another
You'd be
word
like
for rest pause.
8 and then up, rest 3 seconds. 4 more, rest 3 seconds.
Yeah.
2, 1.
I should have wore sweatpants too, because when I hit the hack, they were like, "All right, we're going 365." I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's because of you. We all
I
did
know,
365.
Yeah, it's your
which
fault.
sucks. And I asked out the first probably on those, dude. Those suck. Like I said, I'm not strong. I don't want to be strong. I don't care to be strong. That's a lot of weight. I just want to look good, dude. That's it. That's my whole goal with lifting weights.
Those were gnarly.
Yeah, because they would do it like 8 to 10 first, about 3 second, 5
No,
seconds.
it was like
And it was
10
pause,
10
probably,
seconds.
yeah,
A
couple-
traditional mile rep is like 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah, because he let me get
Okay.
like
So
3
we
or
weren't
4
as
deep
well.
breaths.
Yeah.
in.
But they were all paused.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
pause.
all
Yeah.
pause at the bottom.
Yeah.
So your
with no
quads
reverse
are
band.
stretching
No
like
reverse
a
band. We
reverse-
don't use reverse bands. up
No
here,
reverse band, all the way back up. And then, yeah, no pause at the top at all. Right back down slow, negative. Pause at the bottom, right back up.
Yeah.
And then you got the one pause, and then you'd go for like probably 50% of the reps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying
Well,
to think.
less.
Yeah.
It was like
'Cause
3 sometimes.
Yeah, like
like
8 to 3 to
But
1.
Mike did a good job at gauging
Yes,
from
he
the
did.
first set to tell us what to do for the second
Dude,
part.
after like the first 2 reps,
He knew.
was like,
Seeing what you could
because you
do,
did
yeah.
10 the first set,
Yeah.
I did 8. He told me to do,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, he gauged it very good. And he said something that I loved. He's like, "We're only counting reps as a standard, just to see where we're at. We don't
Yeah.
care about reps. We're shooting from 5 to 10."
Yeah.
That was his thing. I like that. That's a good way of thinking
and
about
like
it.
quality, all quality.
Yeah.
He told me finish if you're not gonna. He's like, if you're not gonna have a quality rep,
That's
stop.
the last one.
You're done.
Yep.
So
Yeah, and I think he said that on one of my sets for RDLs. I think he said 3 more, and then he told me to drop it instead.
oh okay.
Yeah, because I think I was starting to like hit
Yeah.
hips high.
He
or
told me one of
something.
my squats.
Dude,
didn't
can you
count.
believe-
Smith. He's like, you didn't pause, doesn't count.
Yeah, he hit me with that, and he's like, "We'll count it." And I was like, "No, we won't.
Yeah.
No, we won't."
And
Can
it
you
felt
believe
like I was in the hole.
we only did 3 movements?
I
Yeah.
know. I know.
Yeah.
3 movements, and my legs feel like they're gonna fall off.
Yeah, I can't wait for this because we've been talking about RIR for so long.
Yeah,
like,
and these are the kings of
right. They
RIR.
like basically made it. It made it popular.
That's
at
what I
least to
told
me.
Mike.
They
when I
made
met
it
him.
popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was-
Said Dom bases half his fucking training off the shit you put out, so it's an honor to meet you and train.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's like, awesome. So you guys know what we're doing today.
Yeah, when I told him, I was like, "Oh, we're familiar with RIR." He's like, "Oh, cool. We're doing one RIR double myo rep sets.
Yep.
You guys good? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go." And I was like, "Fuck." Like,
I don't know about one RIR at all either.
No,
That
it was all zero.
Yeah.
It was all zero.
The first set of the myo rep may have been one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
really did.
The myo reps are like more so supposed to be zero.
okay.
Like rest pauses shouldn't be held back. Like
Right.
they should be taken to failure.
And we did do 3 of them.
We did
sets.
three hack squat sets. All of them had double myo rep sets in them.
Yeah.
So like in the grand scheme of things, it's like, what is that? 1, 2, 3. So it's
like
three.
9
It's
sets.
9 sets.
And they were quick with breaks. That was no 2 to 3 minute break.
No.
No,
it was when
it
you were
was-
done. Dom was up. When you were up,
Yeah.
I was up. Yeah.
There was no resting.
No,
between-
no. And then we ended with
The Smith.
Smith squats.
It was like a Smith hack. It was weird. I don't
yeah,
like
because
high bar squatting.
No, that was super
Don't
high
like
bar
squats?
No.
It was super
Really?
high bar, and it was feet like way forward.
Yeah.
The feet way
kind of like a hack
forward.
squat.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a hack
exactly.
squat. Yeah.
And
This was all quad day, dude.
yeah,
Like, my
dude,
quads
the
are
quads.
fucked.
Today was supposed to be my hamstring day too. So
I
Sorry.
skipped legs this week
Sorry.
for this.
Yeah,
I did not.
I think I
regret
did them.
that.
I did them Monday. You know,
No, my last leg day was last Wednesday.
Okay. No, Monday I took off. I did them Sunday. But yeah, it was that was a good one. And then the Smith squats was nice. We did another pause, slow, negative pause, and then he wanted explosive on the way up, and it was
No locking out.
no locking out,
No bouncing.
beautiful cues on like
Yeah.
keep the hips down, quads,
Slow going down.
only counting if they were quality reps. Yeah, that was. I mean, and then after the first set of gauging it, the second and third set had those finish. Or no, we only did one set.
One set of that,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he called it. He was like,
you guys are fucked.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we only all got like 3 or 4 of those after body
He pushed
weight.
me over. He's like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, yeah. Dude, we were
I'm like, "I got it." And go back up. I couldn't even say
Dude,
it.
so you guys, both of you guys, there was a point in your squats where you guys just did this.
That's the crazy part.
The one where I was trying to, you were like, don't let me beat you. I wanted that so bad, and I was
Yeah.
like,
And all of a
and
sudden
then
he was like,
wham.
Literally everything in me mentally trying to slow, and I just dropped.
Yeah, that was crazy.
that was so much fun.
That was like
Yeah,
the
that was a lot of
the
fun.
one thing I took away from that. Like, obviously, true failure. I've been there before, but like
Yes.
that under body weight is much different because like if you're mentally weak, then you're mentally weak. But like wanting to get more reps, like wanting to actually like I want this one, but not being
Yeah.
able to under body weight
Yes.
is such a gnarly feeling.
Yeah.
it's such a like a helpless feeling because
Yeah.
like I just fell forward. I'm like, all right, see ya.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. My body was failing before my mind was. 'Cause
Yeah.
in my mind, I was like, "I got this," and I just could not.
Well, it was good too because like another thing that I liked about it was like a game of golf because talk shit like before, but then as soon as you
Not
were
as you
in
talk,
it,
yeah.
we were all cheering for you.
Yeah.
right. It's like when
Yes.
you hit a good shot at golf, you're a cocksucker if you don't like. Damn, Sal, that was sick. You know, because golf is so hard.
Yeah.
What we were doing was so hard. Like we'd talk shit like, oh yeah, so and so might fail, so and so got to catch up. But then as soon as you were under the bar, it was like, come on, Sal, let's go. And like that's the real deal shit. You know,
Yeah.
that's real deal partnership working out like type shit.
So I will say, every time I have sessions like this, like I had a session like this kind of with Dom Trivellini,
Oh, yeah.
my training for the next like 2 months is way better.
Yes, it's like a
Because it's like a wake up call.
yeah.
Like a slap in the face. Like you thought you were training hard,
Yeah.
and then you see what you're even capable of.
And I know. You
Like
know
you
what?
saw like you come like you haven't trained like this.
No,
in a
those
while.
myo reps.
No.
No. Well, my leg day isn't set up like this.
Yeah.
And this was a gritty leg
So
day.
this
to get
is
back
not
to.
normal to them. This is week 4
Well, so-
mesocycle kind of training for
Funny
them.
enough, this is my week 4.
Yeah.
My leg
Yeah,
day
so
would
it's
have
like
been
perfect
my
timing.
leg day would have been yesterday. or
Like I
tomorrow.
know like because like some of their recordings like that I've watched. I mean I've watched everything they've put out, but they don't really record non-week 4 shit.
Right. Yeah, why would you?
I
Yeah.
don't record the 2 to 3.
Like he has
3 to
recorded
4.
like 2-3 RIR weeks and they're nowhere near like this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Even with like, he'll have like every once in a while he'll have like myo reps, but there's one myo rep. It's not two.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
I just appreciated the nod after. You know, he was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, that was 1-0 RIR," and that's like all I wanted to hear
Yeah,
from them.
from him.
Yeah, from them.
That's like the blessing.
yeah, exactly.
That's why I
all
asked him. I said, "Dude, leave like as honest as you can be. Opinion. I need to know.
Right. How did we do?
How was my
Being
one?
told
How
that
was
was a
my
great
0?
set,
Yeah.
Right.
Good feeling.
Definitely.
So like when this YouTube video comes out, I'll make sure to post it and let every one of my clients know that this is what I expect with your one RIR.
Yeah.
Screaming.
When we were
Like,
talking
yes.
about RIR, this is what we meant.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a set of 15.
Literally failing against gravity.
Yes.
With my mind being like shaking.
Right.
Going
Dude,
down.
my ears felt like they were gonna explode. My head pressure was like through the fucking roof. And then after that first set of hack squats, I was like, how the fuck am I gonna do this again?
Dude. I was on the ground after every single set, and then I was like, I gotta get back up. Another
Man.
set. Getting up was a struggle.
I had so much blood in my quads after those hack
Yeah.
squats.
Yeah.
It was nuts. I remember like I sat down and my feet were like in the air like a little kid because my quads wouldn't bend all the way through.
So one thing I've learned, like when your quads are really full with blood, sitting is the worst thing to do.
Yeah.
Like
What's a
keeping
leg?
keeping your knees bent
Yeah.
is like the worst thing to do because the second you straighten them, you could cramp out.
Wobbly.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm surprised
so-
I didn't cramp. I'm happy as fuck that I didn't cramp.
That water I was drinking had so much salt in it,
Oh yeah.
which probably didn't help the pump, but I just didn't want to cramp.
No. I took
What do
a
you?
Cialis.
If I don't want to stand, then what about laying?
Yeah, you
said
could
don't bend the knees.
you could lay so your knees
Yeah.
are straight.
Okay.
Because
There was-
bending
I
your
was not standing after some of those sets.
Yeah.
You weren't.
I'm going down.
or
The
if you're
only
gonna
reason-
sit like fully spread out your
Okay.
legs.
The
Just
only
don't
reason why I
bend the
didn't
knees.
lay next to you for half of those is because like in my head I was like I don't want to get up from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally. So that's why like I was just sitting on like higher things like those like unfoldable chairs. I didn't want to sit in those whenever I sat because they were so low. I was like fuck this.
So one thing that I kind of learned today that I think I was doing wrong was like I actually do myo reps now. I do them with leg pressing. And I think where I messed up is I give them like I think I'm using too little weight because I'm getting so many myo reps in.
Okay.
Like today I realized his myo rep stuff was 4-2. It wasn't I've had myo rep stuff where it's 7,
Okay.
8. Like that's I probably need to add weight to the lift to get to myo reps around that.
Okay.
Because that's what I was doing with leg. That's what I do with leg pressing now. Is my leg pressing is one set with a double rest pause myo rep, like that kind of thing. So what we do with the hack squat, that's what I do
With leg press.
One set though, not
Right.
fucking 3.
Do you do like warm up sets to that or you just do one
So I
set
come
and
from
done?
squatting to that, so I'm
Okay.
pretty warm, and I just kind of jump into.
So you saw your strength today. The potential of your strength. You need
Oh
to go
yeah,
up in weight.
yeah. I need
Potential
to
of
go, I need to
effort
go up in
too.
weight.
You know,
Yeah.
like that dig
You want to
deep.
talk about effort?
That
I
dig
threw up.
deep. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I need everybody to comment or DM us.
Fuck
Does
off.
throwing up mean that you worked the hardest, or does that mean you weren't the most
In shape.
in shape?
Yeah. Dom texted me and goes, "We're not throwing up."
Well, Bree said it in the
I didn't
group
get
chat.
nauseous. Did you get nauseous?
No, not at all.
I
She
didn't.
said, "I'm calling it right now. Sal's throwing up."
You threw up.
Yeah.
Okay, disclaimer. He threw up because he just drank too much water.
And it was
Yeah.
after all the sets were done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sat down. I was like, I chugged probably 3 liters of water while we were there.
Yeah.
I was like, I can either force it down or just let it out.
What's
Let it
funny
out felt great.
is Mike saw you. Like,
And he was like, "Come on, come on."
Yeah, he
He's
like
like,
saw it
"Get
in
the
your
camera
face.
ready."
Get the camera. We got one.
He's
We
like,
got
can you
one.
do it again for the camera? I'm like, I don't know.
I was like, stick your finger down your throat.
Dude, he's a dense dude. He's like a ball of muscle.
He's a
Just a
unit. dude.
walking muscle.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he's like 250. I think the last post he said or
Jared
something.
looks insane too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Insane.
doing
Atlanta
a week
Pro.
out, yeah.
Atlanta Pro down in Georgia.
And he said if he's not top 5, he's packing it up and going to open.
Oh yeah.
Is that what he
Yeah.
said?
He wanted to train. He wanted to do the Open last year. That's why he bulked to 260.
He said he was
Yeah. And
260.
he's got to make 215.
Yeah, he's 230 right now, a week out.
Crazy.
He's 230 right now, a week out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me at Nationals he was 3 pounds over. And he's like, I had a sauna in my car. He's like, so I sat in my car, cranked the heat full speed, and layered up, and sat there for whatever time, and then went back in away.
Jesus Christ, dude. Talk about
Man.
maxing
Yeah, I mean, that's
out the weight
dedication
class.
for you.
Yeah, maxing out that weight class.
Yep.
His thing was cool. The barn.
Oh my God.
I was always under the impression that it was somewhere like it's on his property.
He always tags Detroit. So
Yeah.
I was late, and I was like thinking, I was like, it won't be far of a drive. And then like she gave the address out, and I was like, son of a bitch. I was like, I got to start moving. And then I get in my car, and I had 10 miles till empty, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I had to stop and get gas.
That's all right, dude. We were chilling.
Yeah.
You weren't even that late.
No.
I was driving fast.
Yeah, beautiful property, nice homes.
Oh yeah,
gym.
that
yeah,
was sick.
that gym was sweet. Those Atlantis machines, though.
Yeah, the machine.
I got to talk to my partner, dude. Like,
Yeah.
those are some fucking badass machines. The way how smooth those machines were
Was that an Atlantis or a Cybex Smith?
Cybex.
Yeah. Even though it had that angle, it was still nice.
Yeah.
And did you notice it had front hooks too?
I didn't see that.
It was like hooks on this side where we were racking, and then hooks on this side.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I wonder if you can
adjust it.
So I know with Smith machines, when they come install them, you get to pick how you want it set up. Like Arsenal, when they when they come deliver your Smith machine and you they put it together for you, they tell you you can either have it 0 degree straight up and down, or you could have it 7 degree.
Okay.
But once that's done, it's done.
Right,
You
they don't
can't
come
have
back
it.
out.
Yeah. So I bet that they could have put the track on this side.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, dude, that was a lot of fun. That was a very like
I was
nice
I
treat.
was kind of hoping we were gonna pendulum squat.
I know when I saw that bitch, I
Yeah.
was like, because that's an Arsenal one.
Yeah,
That's a heavy
that's a
duty
good one.
Yeah.
I used that one when we went to Nashville
Arsenal
with our Arsenal showroom. It's a badass machine. It's so heavy.
the one at
Every Arsenal machine
RTB.
is fucking heavy.
So Arsenal stuff is so heavy because it's not hollow.
Right.
It's full steel.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why, like on that chest supported row,
Yeah, it's a
where normally I'm like throwing plates on, I threw fucking 2 plates. I was like, this is 300 pounds.
yeah, because their stuff is not hollow. It's full.
Yeah. So without anything on it, it's already
Yeah,
in
it's
the
super
weight,
heavy.
yeah.
Super heavy. Their freight charges through the roof.
Oh, I'm
because
sure.
of the
Yeah.
It's like a $10,000 a crate, isn't it?
So like
To ship shit.
so
well, they're domestic.
they're domestic.
Okay.
They're logistics. So like getting it, if you're gonna freight it to your gym, it's expensive. That's why when we were down there, they were telling us like, we will try our best to have your stuff and somebody else's on the same freight, on the same semi, so that you guys can kind of split the costs
Yeah.
because it's really expensive to just have one shipping container come to you.
Yeah.
But their stuff is like what is like that 8-station trainer, right? The pull downs,
Yeah.
the rows, the
Right.
rope. That's like 14,000.
The jungle
I can
gym.
imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say, Arsenal's kind of lower compared to everybody else.
Price wise?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
I don't know about right now because of steel, but I'm sure everybody's up because of steel. But like
Yeah.
when we were comparing like Arsenal to like Elite FTS stuff, like Arsenal was coming back always cheaper on same pieces of equipment.
That's interesting.
Arsenal's like equipment's nice, but it doesn't have a ton of bells and whistles to it.
Right. It is.
It's very just iron and that's it.
Yeah. Very.
Yeah.
Just like almost American
Like there's no
made.
cushion on the handles. Like it's just fucking iron. They have a shoulder press that's a badass upright shoulder press. The handles are just literally metal.
Yeah. Did someone just post a video with that? Fuck. The plates load up on the side.
Yeah,
and just
yep.
Unrack it.
Yeah.
That looks crazy. That
It's
machine.
sweet.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I
Give me
missed
like
that.
8 months.
Yeah, I missed that at Dragon's Lair. They had some cool shit out there though. But at Prime.
Prime is badass.
Prime
yeah.
seems like the one right now.
Prime is stupid expensive.
Because they were what was it, Strive? You said.
Strive.
Yeah. And they have those 3 points.
Where like
Where,
you can
like,
fix.
you can lay and do the chest press, or lay and do the back, and it's got a point where it makes it hard at the beginning, the end, and the middle. Or
Talking about
all
where you
three.
load the plates?
Yeah.
yes.
I know you're talking about.
Like
Yeah, they have
there's
those
a
at Royal
top-
Oak.
Yeah, they do
Couple
have
of them,
one.
Yeah.
Do you?
Top,
believe
middle,
so,
side,
yeah.
on the
On the shoulder
bicep
press,
curl, on the
actually.
shoulder press.
Yeah.
Is it
You
a
hit other-
Prime or is it
Strive.
Strive? Oh, so it's old
Yeah.
equipment. Yeah.
Yeah, those are fun.
Definitely. That shoulder press is actually really nice.
Yeah.
The Strive one.
But I never really differ from them. I always just go in the middle.
I wouldn't know like what would be better. To me, that seems like almost like a powerlifting tool.
Well, so like, what are we training? Like, are we training something primarily in the lengthened position? Let's put the emphasis on the negative portion of it.
Gotcha.
If we're training something in the shortened position, maybe we'll put the portion at the really top, like squeeze portion.
Right.
If it's something that's kind of a mix of the two,
Just
the
put it
middle
right
is
in
probably
the
the
middle.
best.
I would always put something in the middle just to make the motion feel fluid.
Yeah.
And then I would add the weight either at the bottom or the top where I wanted it to be like more or less.
On
Yeah.
that one at
Yeah.
Royal Oak, yeah.
Well, just like on
JP
those
has
in
some
general.
gnarly videos using some prime equipment,
Primes.
dude. Like chest supported, like that bent
Rows.
over row.
They have that
and he
one
has it
at,
like fully fucking loaded for the squeeze. So that bitch is hard as fuck to lift up.
Right. Jeez.
He was doing like 10 plates or something like that.
He's a monster.
I can't believe he's this strong still and not on drugs.
He's just TRT.
Yeah.
Well, he's training for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He wants
Yeah.
to drop mass.
Yeah. He wants to lose muscle.
How tall is he?
5'6".
So he's just like Mike. Just
He's probably way bigger than Mike.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's probably
Well, not anymore. He's probably Mike's size now.
well, Mike's probably what, 250?
250s. Jordan's probably 250s, 260s. He might be even lighter, honestly. He might be like in the 240s. But Jordan has gone up to 310.
Oh
That's
fuck.
fuck, dude.
Fuck that. That's got to be so uncomfortable.
Yeah, and he was on a lot of shit, but
Yeah, he
he
was
preaches
on-
about it. But
Yeah.
dude, he's still a fucking monster.
Yeah,
He just doesn't have a pretty physique, so he's like, I know I can't.
Yeah, he was. Somebody had asked like on his Q&A on Instagram and said like, why'd you stop competing or something? And he said that he decided to stop competing because of one off season that he completely blew out his stomach because of how much food he was eating, and his
That was
stomach was
distended.
never able to come back from that, and that's why he stopped competing.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
it was an off
Who did he
season
do that
with
off-season with?
Milo. Milos.
Yeah.
It was an off season with Milos.
100 IUs of
He
fucking
gained like
insulin.
70 pounds in like 6 months.
Do you think Milos is doing that with Regan?
No.
No, because he probably learned his
learned.
lesson.
Yeah. He was doing like 100 IUs of insulin a day.
Yeah, that's pretty normal with Milos.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
I don't know. Is it though? I mean,
don't
I've
know.
used 40 in a day.
I've never used insulin.
You've used 40 in a day?
Maybe
Yeah.
I did 60 at one point.
and you
I
got to
don't
keep in
remember.
mind too. These guys are 260, 270. They're eating 1,000 grams of carbs a day.
Yeah.
They're having
muscles.
10 IUs of Humalog every meal. There's
Yeah.
50 right there.
Right.
Or
right?
20
You
in
know,
5
or
meals,
20
that's
and 5
100.
meals. That's 100. So
Yeah.
it's probably like to us, it's like, oh my god, 100 IUs of
Right,
insulin.
'cause you
But
hear it.
maybe it's not as bad as it seems because I can see it. Because when I was massing, like the hardest, like I was doing 15 IUs of Humulin R in the morning. Then I was doing 10 IUs of Humalog post workout, and then I was doing another 15 IUs of Humulin R like middle of the day.
40 right there.
That's
yeah.
40 right there.
Yeah,
At
no,
190
we got to
pounds.
40.
If I started taking insulin, what would be the physique change you'd be looking for?
You'd be very bubbly.
Okay.
You'd be a lot rounder. You'd look a lot fuller.
Yeah.
You might look a little less detailed though.
Okay.
Because sometimes some people get this like watery film to
look,
them.
Yeah.
But like the bubbliness that you get from insulin is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
And like the pumps you'll feel in the gym. Like if you
Insane.
take insulin pretty close to eating and then working out after, your pumps are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm doing Novolin N, which is like a really long lasting insulin to kind of just cover my whole day, which is like 12-hour insulin. And I take that in the morning. I take five IUs, and it kind of like peaks throughout the day at times, just to keep my blood sugar more stable. And like ever since I added it in, I was like, fuck, I miss what insulin used to feel like, because like the pumps you get are
The pumps are
great.
Yeah.
I use Novolin R.
You use Novolin R.
And it's a little bit in the morning. It covers meal 1 and 2, and then it's a little bit 10 IUs pre-workout.
Yeah, so it peaks twice. Yours
Yeah.
peaks twice. It peaks at like 2
First
hours
meal
in,
and
and
then
then
my
like 6
second
hours
meal.
or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know off the top of my head like that, but
And then I'll take it pre-workout, eat,
yeah,
and then by the time I'm done working out, I can feel it kind of
Yeah.
coming, and then with my post-workout meal.
yep.
So it's
It's a really good. That's a good one for like. Don't do anything I'm saying, but that's
we
that's a
don't
good
shit.
one for like if you're gonna train. Like you have the R-type insulin with your pre-workout meal. You'll be
carbs
able to
in.
train without it peaking, because it peaks like at 30 to an hour after you take it. So like you take that as you're making your pre-workout meal, you eat your pre-workout meal, and then it'll peak again like around when you're probably going to be done training.
Yeah, it's like 2.5
Yeah,
hours or something.
something like that.
And I'll drink carbs in my workout anyways, just in case I start.
I just want to look it up just so I'm accurate for everybody.
Man, I'm pooped.
But yeah, don't use drugs. Drugs are bad.
Definitely. And not like we do. But, yeah, dude, that was a fun little workout in the garage like that.
Yeah.
I think that hit me.
Oh, so it's so Nolan R onset, 30 to 45 minutes, and then a peak effect is 2 to 4 hours later.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I almost feel like by the time I get home, I'm done working out. I'm ready to eat.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since we all worked out together.
So like mine, the one I've been taking now, onsets 2 to 4 hours.
Okay.
And then peaks 4 to 10 hours.
So later in the day.
Yeah, so it's like later in the day.
It's very stable peaking though, right?
Yeah, it's really like just you don't feel you like. I think it's from my understanding is it's very hard to go hypo on it.
Yeah.
Like it's very forgiving. Like if you take too much, you're
Even
probably
Nolan
not
R
even gonna
is.
feel it. Yeah, even Nolan R is. Just like the logs are really ones you have to be worried about.
You gotta eat.
Are those instant?
Instant,
Yeah. You gotta take it, eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had episodes with those before, like where I've taken them and gone like super
Yeah, I
fucking
remember you
hypo.
fell asleep once.
Yeah, I fell
You're
asleep.
like, oh, I'm hypo as fuck right now.
I fell
Passed
asleep
out.
because I was like, I just couldn't. I don't know. I just didn't eat fast enough, and I was just like,
Damn, dude. Woke up hypo.
Damn.
yeah. But insulin, like, I don't know. Like insulin is one that like people are scared to take because like horror stories like that, I guess. But
yeah, I heard him before.
I think the only real drug that can really kill you is a diuretic.
Right.
Diuretic, DMP.
Yeah, but I'm saying like onset, like you took too much that one day, you're gonna die. A diuretic.
Okay.
Right.
Because like yes, insulin you can go into like like a shock, but it takes a lot of. You would have to make the dumbest decision. Like you would be responsible as the reason why that
But
happened.
people do that.
Yeah,
I heard guys.
Take too much.
Yeah, but see, like people have tried to kill themselves with insulin, like suicide wise,
really?
and like it fails.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But people
Like-
will also mix up the IUs. Guy Cicerino was talking about the first time he did it. 10 IUs, and he was pulling it like GH. So he was doing 100 IUs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not gonna kill him.
No, he was fine.
He
He
was
was like, I
fine.
just couldn't. He's like, I just had to eat so fast.
He had to eat so much, and
Like,
he was
after a
probably
day or
hungry
two-
as fuck all day.
Yeah.
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 And then
So-
after a day or two, he was like,
But like
oh.
a diuretic, you take a little too much Lasix or something like that. Like you could honestly kill yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Like insulin is so user error,
Yeah.
like to take too much.
But the thing with diuretics is it going to kill you if you're not competition
Oh, probably not.
fat free,
No,
right? If
probably
you're just
not.
if I'm fat right now. If I just took a diuretic Lasix, I'm fine. I'm probably not going to deplete and die.
Yeah, it's more so like everything
When you're
else
pushing your
going
body
on.
to that, yeah.
Being so
Yeah.
lean with it.
You're trying to cut weight to fucking make or whatever.
Yeah, that's when you
That's
gotta be
when
really
people- yeah.
careful. Yeah,
That's when
that's
people
when you're like
fuck up.
not drinking water but fucking taking
Yeah.
diuretics. Like,
Yeah.
that's when it gets dangerous.
I remember kids in like wrestling spitting in bottles because they wouldn't even swallow their own saliva to try to make weight. Fucking crazy, stupid shit. Like dropping water weight like that. But that's like what like kids learn in high school.
Yeah.
Like that all out mentality. Just gotta sweat it all out. And,
Saran wrap in the sauna.
yep. Run laps in the wrestling room while it's at 110 degrees.
Yeah. Layered up.
Trash bags over you. In
Yeah.
the sauna.
The trash bags. Yeah.
Yeah, you still see some people in the gym
Doing
like
that,
that.
yeah.
Which is like one of my favorite fucking things in the world. Seeing that, like you're just gonna sweat fat out. Like, oh, you just found the secret. Like that's why the sauna only has 2 people in it. Could you imagine if like you actually sweat fat out like that? The sauna would be the only
place anybody would go.
The only place. There'd be no gym. There'd be no cold plunges. It'd be the sauna. That'd be
Shit,
it.
the sauna, dude.
Yeah.
Fat free.
Yeah. Fucking waist trainers. Oh, damn it. I meant to make a joke. I was going to be like, oh, shit, before we start, I need to put on my waist trainer.
Why? Did somebody say
there.
something about
No,
waist
but I could
trainers
only imagine
recently?
what the fuck they would say.
Oh, I asked Brie. I said, you wear your waist trainer every night, right? She's like, get the fuck out of here.
Man.
Hurricane Bree. She's going to do pretty good at nationals, huh?
Yeah, she should do pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
She's got a good build.
She'll be in that first call out mix.
World record holder powerlifter, right? Now bodybuilder.
What does she hold the world record in?
Three-time all-world record?
Yeah, and some of the weight divisions.
Oh,
Yeah. Just within a federation, I'm assuming.
And I think she's ranked like in top whatever strongest females.
Right, like pound for pounder, Wilks
Yeah.
or whatever they use.
Definitely
damn!
strong as fuck.
She's got a good physique for bodybuilding. Then,
She's got a
Yeah,
crazy
100%.
physique
like for
bodybuilding, yeah.
being a power lifter.
Right. I know
Yeah.
normally they have like overgrown erectors.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
their
Really
lower
big
back.
front delts.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yep.
oh, that's pretty cool.
It makes me think though. Like,
I didn't know Joe, her boyfriend, grew up here.
Flint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I only knew that from talking to her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That like she's been.
Well,
here
yeah, she
before.
told me, but like I didn't know that.
No, I wouldn't brag about that.
Yeah. That's not really anything
I
cool.
wouldn't talk about that either.
What did Mike say?
Never heard of
Mike
that.
was like, "Yeah, I mean, when you leave the suburbs of Detroit, it's a
Right, yeah.
fucking weird state." He's like, "Go up north a little bit."
Jesus Christ, yeah. Definitely, we're hillbilly.
we went to Frankenmuth on July 4th. We took Blake up there and hung out there all day.
Sweet.
And like we were driving, we've gone there so many times, but I was like, man, would you think Michigan had farmland and shit like this?
like from the city.
Yeah. Like I was saying, like okay, we were talking about this. What do people think about when they think about Michigan, who don't live here?
Cars.
Do they think about Detroit or do they think about the Upper Peninsula, Traverse City,
No.
that kind of stuff?
I mean,
They think
like
Detroit.
pure Michigan shit.
Motor City, dude.
Yeah, I would imagine mostly Detroit because Detroit is such a like a polarizing. It's like the word Detroit gets recognized.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when
Dude,
you're-
like, have you ever been out of state and been like, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
from
from
Detroit,
Detroit.
and they're like,
exactly the same reaction every fucking
Yeah.
time. They're like, oh shit. Okay, 8 Mile. You know, like that's what they
Slim
say.
Shady?
Yeah, exactly.
You guys got a lot of crack, right?
But then, like, I would imagine they have seen other aspects of Michigan, but don't really connect it to.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like we're the Great Lakes state,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
like we have.
Yeah, we were
so
just-
many lakes,
Yeah.
dude. So many.
Oakland
lakes.
County itself has almost 100.
It's crazy,
What?
dude.
Yeah. Like, you know,
Yeah, over
obviously,
by
like
you?
the little
Yeah,
small,
little
like,
ones,
yeah.
yeah.
By where I live, it's
Oh my
lakes all
God.
over the
Yeah.
place.
Everything
Yeah.
is lakefront property.
And
over
even
there.
like Chesterfield, that area when
Is
you go-
all lakes, yeah.
East, there's a bunch of lakes over there. So they got those fucking fish flies.
Yeah,
I've never
dude.
seen those
Holy
before, dude.
shit.
They're huge.
that picture
That
that you
whole
posted
wall
was nuts.
That I sent you guys. Yeah,
Yes.
that was just the whole wall. It was They were
And then they
blowing
were
it off
blowing
with a
it.
leaf blower, dude, because there was mountains of dead fish flies all over the sidewalk.
So gross.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
disgusting. That is so gross.
And now every time I go to that gym, they're just all like hanging out on the glass. You got to almost like
That's
kind
disgusting.
of wiggle around and like not touch any.
Dude, there's a dragonfly in my car on the way here. I was
Really?
like, what the fuck? Roll the window down real quick on that one.
Do they bite?
No,
No?
not at all.
So they're
it was
harmless?
just they're crazy looking.
Yeah.
you want to talk about a fucking alien, dude? Jeez, oh Pete, man. I was thinking the other day I got into a conversation. What would be scarier, or what would you be more interested in exploring or knowing more of, space or the ocean?
The ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, we haven't been to the bottom.
That's what I'm saying. Like the ocean is here,
We
so
can
it's
put
like
people
yeah.
on Mars and shit, but we can't go to the
Dude,
bottom of
Yeah,
the ocean.
you know, there's not much out in space, anyways. You're probably not gonna run into some predator,
Right, if you
apex
do,
predator, you know,
yeah.
where down low you're for sure.
Why haven't we been to the bottom? I feel like this is something you would know.
no,
Is
I
it
have
because
no
the
idea.
pressure is so high or
Well,
something
they
like
have
that?
been down to the Mariana Trench.
Is that the deepest
that's
part of the
deepest
ocean?
part of the Pacific.
They've been to the bottom?
Yeah, I believe so. They don't. They just don't explore it. They just because
Is there maybe there's nothing to explore?
Well, so now here's the thing, right? The flood, Noah's Ark's flood, right? That is like it's like taken on a life of its own in the sense that it's now this Noah's Ark's flood. But it's like pretty much proven that this flood happened, the Great Flood, and it was around 14,000 years ago, right around Göbekli Tepe, right? They believe that flood raised the oceans 400 feet almost overnight.
Wow.
What?
Right, and we're worried about like 3 inches right now. 3 inches and like Miami's gone, Louisiana's gone. You know what
Even
I mean?
up north, you go, the lakes, Lake Michigans are all way higher than they used to be from when I was a kid.
I don't know about those are inland, so
Yeah.
like I don't know what that would do, but like they're worried about like the polar, ice caps melting and
yeah.
adding more water. But when it was the ice age, so like quick story, they think that the comet hit and rapidly melted the polar ice caps, right? So that rose the ocean up about 400 feet. There is a continent shelf in the Pacific, I believe, that's like as big as the United States, so to speak, like area-wise, and it's only like 200 feet underwater. So that means it would have been 200 feet above water before this.
Damn.
Oh.
So there's speculation that there were cities like Atlantis. They believe that maybe Atlantis was, because where are the most popular cities? L.A., New York, Florida, all on the coast.
All on the coast.
Yeah. So there's speculation to believe that if this rose 400 feet and went inland and wiped out like a whole continent-size, plane of existence, then who knows what could be there. But you can't see anything. And you would have to go down so far, you can't breathe under there, so there's no real like want to explore that. We just look at shipwrecks because we see them and we're like, oh, cool, which they are fucking dope. But like Graham Hancock, the guy that I listened to about this stuff, he's like advocating. He's like, we need to explore the fucking ocean. We need to explore into the ground of the ocean.
What do you think? Space or the ocean?
Ocean's way scarier to me because like
there's shit
here.
down there.
I frequent the ocean. You know what I mean? I've been there. I'll go there again. I'm never going to space. Like, I will promise you that. I'm never going to space. There's no fucking
If they did
way.
commercial flights, you would never want to take
Never go to space.
Why?
I'm not getting in a rocket. Are you kidding me? I'm not getting in a rocket.
Why? I feel like
it would have to be version.
I don't fuck with the ocean.
It would have to be
Ocean's
version 56 before I went up in that motherfucker. Are you kidding me? Dude,
Don't they have commercial flights to space?
They're trying to.
Like
Virgin Space or Virgin Airlines or something goes on the brink, and then they drop the plane to represent zero gravity. And then they
you
bring
start
it back
floating a little
up.
bit?
They do like a roller coaster, but in a fucking airplane. That's what you see those like zero.
In an
gravity.
airplane, not a rocket.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Like
sure.
you're not
I'm
like
pretty
launching
sure-
like this.
No, I don't
You're
think
going
so.
just high enough for
Yes,
that.
yes.
I wonder how much it costs to fucking ride that plane.
I don't know. Let's
Probably
find out.
6 figures. Yeah, but,
Jamie, you got it?
yeah, but I know.
Dom's booking his flight.
What's it called? Bezos is the one that's trying to make it like explore, because Musk doesn't want to bring other people to space.
No, he just wants to
He wants
colonize
to be,
space.
yeah, he wants to be
Damn.
like different planets. How much is it?
It's $500,000.
yeah, fuck,
Yeah.
See, yeah. On the
Just to-
Virgin,
yeah.
Airline,
Just to be like, yeah, I was in space.
yeah. Well, so didn't William Shatner went up
Yeah,
with
he
Jeff
went up.
Bezos?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder, did they even
Wild.
take any pictures? Did they post any pictures?
I
about
don't
that
remember.
trip?
I didn't see any.
Yeah, and well, speaking of pictures, they just they said the new telescope that's replacing the Hubble, it just sent back its first pictures, and it made the people that saw him cry.
Damn.
Yeah. Yes, it's like a million times better than the Hubble. And the Hubble was fucking amazing, before its time type shit. So this one is just absurd. Easy is like counting down because they're releasing pictures, I believe, on the 13th.
Oh, to see them?
Yep. Yeah. So it's going to be like composite, obviously.
4 days?
I believe so. Yeah, because I think
Okay.
he told me on the 5th that it comes out on the 13th.
Damn.
I know. I'm excited too. But this is like supposed to be like the window into space, because this is like us finally going like far. We can go far with this telescope and like looking and understanding shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited. You got me excited.
Yeah,
with
fuck
pics.
yeah.
I'm going to set a reminder on my phone and be like, all right, find these pictures on 13th.
Dude, I'm telling you, one thing I want to do by the end of this summer is go to like the dark park in Petoskey. There's a dark park there that like there's no lights for miles. You have to drive like I think like 3 miles into the forest, and then it's like cleared out, and you can see the northern lights up there if there's like a magnetic
shit.
storm. Yeah, and like I've been up north, it's very close to Petoskey in a little city, and very little light pollution, and we were out on the lake, and you could see the purple gas cloud
Wow.
of the Milky Way, like with your own eyes. I wear glasses, and I was sitting there, and I was literally in tears. It was the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life, and I wasn't on any mushrooms or anything like that. Dude. That's what I'm
Disclaimer.
saying, yeah, like because like you know, they would.
Oh, I got a funny thing. Mushrooms, you just said.
Yeah.
So a buddy of mine texted me last night, and I don't know why he texted me, because I don't know what I could do for you, but he texted me and was like, hey, dude, I know you're like the health guy and like all this shit, and you're really smart and everything, but he's like, is this real? He said, my drink got spiked with LSD.
Yeah. It could
Why
be.
would someone be putting that in a drink?
Yeah.
I've
So
heard
he went
this
to Henry
before.
Ford and he dropped, and he tested positive for LSD.
What?
And he said that, so whatever. Anyways, fast
Well, yeah,
forward.
you definitely could.
He's having flashback episodes now. And he's tripping balls about it.
People
I don't know
react
if.
differently,
Yeah, I was about to
dude.
say I don't know if that's legend or what, but there's like legend myth that LSD can store in your spinal cord and like come back.
So I don't know, dude. His message this morning, I was like,
You okay?
yeah,
that could
because
be in his head. I don't know.
Right. It could be a little
But it can
placebo.
affect people.
he's saying he was
Everybody
triggered.
metabolizes shit differently.
He said, I don't know. Yeah, he said it was triggered flashbacks. He's tripping because he's going to law school in like a couple weeks, and he's like, I don't know what to do. So I looked it up, and apparently there's nothing you can do.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
It's called hallucinogen persisting perception disorder.
That sounds pretty cool.
Huh.
Yeah, but no,
Isn't everything though? Like, aren't you a hallucination right now? Because I'm bringing in, like, I saw a comedian. He's like, we don't know shit. He goes, we're all made of molecules. Okay. Whatever the fuck that means. And he's right, because, like, what? Like, we're all molecules? Like, I don't know, man. It looks like I'm fucking skin. I don't know. But, yeah, that was the joke. It was fucking hilarious, because he's right.
We're going to see Kevin Hart next week.
Nice.
I love
Kevin Hart's a great time.
There's a ton of tickets left at Little
Where's he
Caesars.
going?
Little
Oh,
Caesars
okay.
Caesars. He sells out arenas.
next Friday. But there's a ton of tickets left.
Yeah, what time was the show? Like,
7, I think. It's going to be part of his next Netflix show. So your phone isn't allowed to be with you.
That's what Chappelle did when I went.
Or no, it's like a lockbox they
Yeah,
give
yeah,
you.
yeah.
You have to put your phone in it,
Yeah.
and it like
It locks it. It's like like the mall, how they tag clothes.
Yeah.
And they pin it. You go in and like a magnet will take it off.
They said there's only designated areas you're allowed to use your phone in.
Mm-hmm.
So like, because now we have a kid, moms were posting like, if you're going, make sure you have an Apple Watch in case you have to text your babysitter or they have to get a hold of you.
Dude, they'll make you put your Apple Watch in that bag.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
but
you
it can't
can't-
take a picture.
Yeah, you can't record anything. Yeah, because you can do like a voice record. And that's like another thing that they're worried about. That's why Chappelle doesn't have you. I've honestly, all the comedy shows I've been to that weren't even being filmed for specials, no phones. But the thing is they have to pay for that service, the comedian.
So Kevin's paying a
Yes.
ticket to have everybody's phones.
Everybody, yeah. So he has
Damn.
to pay for however many thousands of those boxes he needs, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
But you still have your phone?
yeah. So they're
on you
going
in
to
a
give it
bag.
to you.
So why
They
can't
give
it
you-
work? I don't understand.
It's a blacked out
Because
bag. They do this at
can't-
clubs
You
too.
can't open it. It's going to be like
Yeah.
super magnet. Then I have to take it to you. They're going to stick it in.
But could I see it if somebody
No,
calls me?
No, it's black.
Oh,
It's going to
wow.
be blacked out.
Yeah.
I don't even think that they get service inside the bags.
Jesus, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
because it's like I forgot.
What am I
that-
going
to
to
do
the
that
Pentagon?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but
Dude, there's a
apparently,
lot-
I think it's because it's going to be part of his next Netflix
There's
thing.
that
Yeah.
aspect, but also so you're not like ruining a joke with the flash. Like most comedians make you lock your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be all right without your phone for a couple hours.
No, I'm not worried, but we have a
no, for the
5-month-old.
kid. Yeah, no, that makes
Wait.
sense. But
Your
yeah,
parents or
No, probably with babysitter, but
okay.
when I went to the Chappelle, they made me take my watch off. Too.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I went because I saw Chappelle. I've seen Chappelle 3 or 4 times now. He's the best.
I seen him back in the day when he was not good.
He's always been good. You just don't like stand up.
No, I love stand up.
He's
Kevin Hart's
he's-
my favorite.
He's the fucking goat. Who's your favorite?
Kevin Hart.
Oh, that's how I know you don't like stand up. Kevin Hart's funny as
I don't
fuck,
watch a lot
dude.
of stand up. I'll be honest.
Kevin's funny, but he ain't the best.
No, I don't watch a lot of.
I like
stand-up.
Sebastian.
Sebastian's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's really good. There's a lot of like club comics. That's like, so in the club, again, you can't bring your phone, so they get away with a lot. They'll say shit that you won't see in specials. And I saw, his name's Andrew Santino. They call him Cheeto Santino. And he's just a redheaded dude. And he had one of the funniest fucking jokes I've ever seen. And there's absolutely no way he can tell that joke like on stage for a special. Yeah. So you remember how Rogan got in trouble for that video where he said the N-word 100 times or whatever? They filmed it?
Yeah, they put it all
So in
together.
2019, I went to California with Joshy, and we got tickets to see Joe Rogan and Friends on a Tuesday. That's like what the show was called. And went in, and dude, 5 headliners, including the Cheeto Santino guy, 5 headliners, and then Joe Rogan closed it. It was insanity, and it was like $30. It was fucking crazy, dude.
Joe was here a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I had tickets too, but I was in Vegas.
Oh.
I had to give them to my dad for free. Bastard.
Did you go?
Yeah, he went with his buddy.
Love it.
Yeah, he said it was a lot of fun. But anyway, I was out there. Joe had a joke about that video in 2019. He's like, I used to say that N-word all the time because I never thought we'd get to a point where I'd be taken out of context. He goes, until somebody made a YouTube video of me only saying the N-word. He goes, I look racist as shit. He's like, so I stopped saying that shit. But it was like a funny joke in 2019. And then in 2022, they try to release it as like, oh. He's like, he said, he's like, I did mushrooms that entire week to try to drown it out. And he goes, and then I came back too, and I was fine. Yeah, dude, that shit is so silly.
You know what I want to do? I want to try the tank that he lays in.
The
saltwater tanks.
The isolation
Floating
tank.
tanks.
Yeah.
I want to try. There's a place around here that does them.
Yeah.
And they put
something.
like what, 10,000 pounds of salt.
Yeah, Epsom salt.
Yeah.
And you lay in it.
Yeah.
And they close it on you or something like that.
Yeah. Sensory deprivation.
Epsom salt. Yeah.
Is it Epsom salt?
I believe so, yeah.
Yep. To help relax you into like a meditative state. He eats like a crazy amount of edibles before he goes in. And then he says he gets like hallucinations like being on LSD or mushrooms, which is crazy. I love edibles like that. But now the thing that I fight with edibles is the one lung. So like if I get going too deep, like the last time I did, I probably ate 90 to 100 milligrams. And I was just sitting on the couch, and then all of a sudden I was like, and Easy looks at me and he goes, you all right? And I was like, he's like, what? I was like, I just remembered I only have one lung. And he's like, yeah, that'll get you. That'll get you. Because I just started thinking, and now like every breath I just feel it in one lung. And I'm like,
one lung?
I'm like, holy fuck. Like one time I had a panic attack looking at my feet. Because I saw the bones in my feet, and then I just thought of the skeleton and the calcium and the bones, and I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Edibles will change you. Edibles will change you.
The only time I eat edibles is before bed.
Yeah, but see, like the way edibles will change you is because you always make it.
Yeah.
So all those thoughts that you had,
they're gone.
You like get them out, you know, and then you come back and you're like, wait a minute, that was okay. Like, all right, we're good. And then like you kind of woozy, kind of hungover, like edible hangover, and then you're like, you know what, I need to smoke. And then you're good. Then you're good.
Hair of the dog.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think
you
the
love
camera
the
just made a
edibles.
noise. I want to check it.
Did it?
I don't know. I'm hearing shit.
You're probably hearing stuff.
Probably. Good to go?
Oh, yeah, you're hearing stuff.
Yeah, I thought I heard the shutter.
Oh, no, it's not.
You hear that, Dylan? The shutter?
Oh.
You fuck.
The shutter.
No, but I love just talking shit to
Him
him.
and Josh are going to Texas
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
I know
For
all
a
their
bachelor
plans.
party. I know. You know all my friends' plans.
Yeah, they're going there. Your boys are going to Pitchfork.
Yeah. I know, dude. That's
Pitchfork
gonna be
is this
sick.
Saturday.
Yep, in Chicago.
Next
right?
Saturday, I'm sorry. Yeah, in Chicago. Yep.
Dude, that would be
I
so
think
sick.
in one of those badass parks
Yep.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Armed is playing at
Yeah.
the Pitchfork Festival.
Okay.
Yeah, they're actually
still
like
coach all
high
those
up
guys?
there.
Huh?
You still coach all those guys?
I never
Some of
coached
them.
all of them.
Some of them.
I coach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
And
No,
are
4
you-
of them.
Are you still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, 1, 2, 3.
They looked crazy on stage.
5 of them. Yeah.
They were shredded.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, you forgot about the fucking one right next to you, dude.
Yeah, I mean they're like peeled, shredded.
Yeah, they look show ready.
They look show ready.
Yeah. Adam texted me and he like a full flex and he's like, "Give me 10 years, bitch." And I was like, "Dude, with your determination, no, I don't want to go up against you. I don't want to." He's psycho. He's doing it for no reason.
They are robots.
Yeah.
That's
like
so sweet.
robots.
That's the fact that they like are touring and going to shows and they're still just checking boxes.
Plus their everyday job of doing other shit. And
Yeah.
they got like it's in their rider to
Yeah.
get their meals, which is dope. Show up, Tupperware meals ready.
Yeah, but I literally know all of your friends' plans.
That's
Like
hilarious.
when they're leaving, when they'll be back.
Yeah, they're going on to a bachelor party in Texas, and for me it was like, do I go to the bachelor party or the wedding? Because the wedding's in California, and the bachelor party is in Texas. And I'm like, come on, Sean, I ain't built that way. Like, dude. And then I got
When's the wedding?
September like 2nd or something like that, and then Dylan's is in October in South Carolina,
Yeah.
and then
October what?
29th, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, October, and then I got a wedding next Friday, 2
I
Fridays
have
from
one
now.
July 30th.
You've had like a dozen weddings already this year.
No, because like my community's fucked up. They like do everything like all at the same fucking time.
What's like a typical wedding gift for Chaldean family?
Cash.
Cash.
Yeah.
Damn, you're
100
coming out of pocket.
At least 150 a person.
150?
Yeah.
Damn, white people ain't like that.
That's why you invite a lot of people.
Dude, I heard.
No, I mean our
I'm
weddings
like-
cost stupid.
Well, yeah.
Stupid amounts, dude.
I heard
More than that ahead.
I mean, like your average person ahead is like 130, 140 bucks.
plate.
So like if I'm going to a wedding because it's just traditional, everybody just brings cash. I have to cover me. So like
yeah, for
150 is even low now.
But are you doing
Like-
150 for you and Dina?
Yeah, so like 300 for the two of us.
Yeah.
And then but if there's somebody closer, you're putting more.
100,
Like
250.
I mean, I had a couple people that put me like 2,000-3,000.
Oh yeah, your community is all about flexing
Yeah.
too, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
oh
seriously.
yeah.
Well, like, so for instance, what I was about to say, I found out. I'm not gonna say who or which wedding, but I know somebody that got a $50 Longhorn Steakhouse gift card.
So one of my friends got a $25 Amazon Prime gift card. He was a Chaldean dude too.
Oh,
so he was like,
he took offense to that.
he was like,
he
well,
took offense to that, dude.
but they weren't Chaldean who gifted it. How the fuck were they supposed to know?
Right? Yeah.
They weren't. They did. That's
they
why I
white?
don't. Huh?
Were they white?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Thanks for the mirror.
Or dude, we had people that came that didn't give a shit.
No way.
Like because I don't know, maybe they just didn't know, but they weren't Chaldean, but they just didn't give us
Oh my
anything.
God, what culture did you grow up in? I don't think that's acceptable in any culture.
Yeah, at least a house gift or something.
Dude, fucking picture frame.
something,
What
dude.
the fuck?
A candle, like
Yeah,
whatever.
came,
Thank you, no.
enjoyed the country club, had an open bar,
thank you,
chilled,
no, bro.
had
Fuck.
filet and chicken and dipped.
God damn, Don puts on a party. Let's get out of here. Oh shit.
Yeah, no, but our weddings are just like so stacked.
Yeah.
Like week after. My parents have had a wedding every single weekend since June, like 10th.
Jeez. I got a couple in October. I got Brian's in October.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't really had too many.
No, I have July and then August, and then my brother-in-law is getting married in September.
Easy just asked Ethel to marry him
Yeah.
too. So I was like, please, for the love of God, don't get married this year. He's like, no, I won't. I was like, thank you.
Is he gonna have a traditional Chaldean wedding?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. Dude,
You're gonna enjoy it.
I know. I'm excited as
You're
fuck.
gonna enjoy it.
But he was talking to me about it, and he's like, yeah, there's at least 250 people on her side coming.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
My wedding had 715 people.
Holy shit.
my God, dude.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
that was me
God.
being conservative with inviting
Really?
people. Yeah, like I wasn't able to invite everybody we wanted to invite. Well, not really. I mean, we invited everyone we wanted
Bro,
to.
is it like a big money grab? Is that like really
How about
what
this?
it is?
I lost money on my wedding.
Did you?
I came out of pocket at my wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude, for 700.
Well,
Where the fuck did
our
you guys
mate
even go?
Shenandoah Country Club.
Okay.
It's a Chaldean country club, and it's got 3 ballrooms that can hold like 800.
They give you a good deal, my friend?
Huh?
Good deal,
No,
my friend?
no, good deal. Why? There's Penna's out in Sterling Heights. Penna's of Sterling. An Italian guy owns it. No, you never heard of it?
Pennas?
Penna's. Sound like
Just
Van
'cause an
Dyke.
Italian guy owns it.
I don't know. It's like
Yeah, so you
yeah.
assume I know. I
Your
got,
dad, I bet, knows.
quite pop.
Yeah,
totally
your
nice.
dad
Yeah, I'm
knows.
sure he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pops knows.
But that place holds like 1,000 people.
Damn.
So if you have really big wedding, you're having your wedding out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we had like 700 something people.
This is good as fuck.
Like Steven Tran came to the wedding, and he was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. That's how I like our tailoring weddings are like that a lot too.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Fun.
But ours are just loud, dude. Music constantly, drums and
Lots of
fucking
food.
everything. Yeah, you're gonna have a good time.
I'm excited.
You know, in that culture though, the man pays for the wedding, not the woman. Does
Really?
Easy know that?
No, probably not. No, he probably does.
So like the guy pays for the wedding, the girl pays for anything leading up to the wedding. So like if there's an engagement party or a shower or whatever, the bride's family pays for that.
Gotcha.
The guy's family pays for the actual wedding day.
Okay.
You're that easy? Coming out of pocket, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. Who cares? It's a celebration.
Well, that was my thing. Like people in my culture, like some will try to make money. Like
Yeah.
you have 700 people. Like you can make money if you're cheap with what you're gonna have.
We're hosting
If
it
you-
outside
if
in
you do
this
a
field
cheap
right
wedding,
here. I got
yeah.
I got a
In
tent,
cold
a circus
cuts
tent.
and fucking
So
mashed
my
potatoes.
dad was like, he's like, dude, do what you want. He goes, at the end of the day, you'll be able to look at your party and be like, I only paid X amount of dollars for
Right.
a party like this. And I was like, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. But I was the one that was being extra. Dina wasn't. It was me.
Really?
I wanted everything.
Nice. You are like that though. You're the one that sets up all the Christmas shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
love
I
that
wanted
shit.
it all. And Dina's like, we don't need this. We don't need that. Like,
That's hilarious. I guess I could see that though.
I can see that,
yeah,
for sure.
knowing Dina and
Your
him.
house during fucking wintertime, Christmas decorations is insane.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's unnecessary.
What does she say?
great.
Now I have a kid. Oh my god, my house is gonna look like a gingerbread house this year.
I sent a picture of you like doing something to somebody, and he was like, "Man, what the fuck? Does he love Christmas?" I'm like, "He loves it." I'm like,
Love it.
"He
You even
loves it."
sent Clark a fucking tree.
I did.
Yeah.
You're like, you don't have a tree? I'm sending you one right now. It's on its way.
Yeah, he didn't have. He didn't,
still
who
up.
the fuck doesn't have a Christmas tree? You do. Put your hand down.
It's
now
still
you do.
it's still up too.
Christmas in July is coming up.
Yeah, fuck. Well, the half year mark was
It's
what?
gone.
Yeah, June 21st.
But yeah, Clark did not have a Christmas tree, so I sent him one on Amazon.
Yes.
Just like a good
It was in like
Catholic.
a 2-minute split decision. You don't have a tree? Hold on.
No, Amazon
Not even.
Prime,
Yeah,
I
screenshot to my address.
primed it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I remember like just getting it and just laughing. I was like, well, now I gotta set it up. He bought it. Might
No,
as
we're
well set it up.
Halloween and Christmas junkies.
Halloween is cool. Halloween is cool.
I like Halloween.
Yeah, I don't like Thanksgiving that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're not a foodie.
No, maybe that's why.
I don't really like
100%.
Thanksgiving food that much. Turkey.
You like
ham.
Thanksgiving food?
I love Thanksgiving because I don't have like a big family,
And that's
so
the
like
nice time to get
yeah,
together and
that's the
stuff.
time to get together. So I like seeing all family, but I cook steak anyway on Thanksgiving. I brought my own steak to those meals. Like I'm not
course you
eating,
did.
dude. Turkey tastes like that shit was dehydrated its
so
whole
dry.
life.
So
Like,
It doesn't matter what part of it.
No,
No,
fuck
it doesn't matter how much
it
gravy you
doesn't-
put on it either.
No, yeah, you can like
not.
it's like slop over here and dry at
Yep.
your mouth. It's like a Eucharist. Funny enough, like the bitch getting stuck to your mouth like the wafer. But yeah, dude, turkey.
I like
well,
Christmas food more. Like we do Christmas food different than when we do Thanksgiving.
Oh,
food.
I'm Polish,
Yeah,
bro.
absolutely.
We make pierogi and shit on
Used to a lot of
Thanksgiving or
Italian
Christmas?
food.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Christmas
see, we
and
make
Easter.
more of our traditional dishes on Christmas, not on Thanksgiving.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, Thanksgiving's an American.
It's an American holiday.
But yeah, my grandma makes a sweet potato, candied sweet potatoes, and that's what I fucking look forward to every time. She like puts brown sugar on them, maple syrup, and then pineapples. That is
She's
fucking
getting so excited.
awesome.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah, and that's why I was fat growing up, dude. I'd go over to my grandma's house. We'd make grilled cheese and bacon all night. And like,
Sick.
yeah, hell yeah, dude.
I do
Hell
love
yeah.
grilled cheese.
Yeah, dude, grilled cheese is fire. I was a vegetarian for the longest time. That was like my go-to.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
how many different grilled cheeses have you made in your life?
Thousands.
Like
Thousands,
provolone, like
So,
Munster.
One,
like-
Stack
one of
of
my
cheeses.
favorites. One of my favorites. There was a Panera Cares. Remember Panera
Yeah.
tried that experiment where you could pay your own thing. So what they would do is like it was donation based, 100%, and obviously closed because there was a bunch of cocksuckers that would go in and just get a meal and then pay 10 cents and then leave because it counted. You know, it was fucking gross. But anyway. they started putting out bread from like the day before, and they're like, this is the bread that didn't get taken. It's whole loaves, and they had like an Asiago cheese bread that was cut like Texas toast style, and I grabbed the whole loaf and I made grilled cheese on that bitch. Yo, that was without a doubt the best grilled cheese I've ever met.
Do you like butter the bread and everything?
Butter it.
Yeah,
Oh,
butter the
Jesus.
bread.
Yeah, no wonder you're
Yeah, dude, 100%.
A little bit of hot sauce, bacon maybe.
So what I did, we made a tomato soup and then had
Yeah.
bacon on the side. So if you wanted to put it on, you're good. But at Grandma's house, I would make grilled cheese with bacon on it and on the side. Dude, that was, and it would be like at like 1 o'clock in the morning. My grandma and I used to try to stay up all night. My grandma's my best friend.
Yeah.
But my grandma's my best
I know
friend.
you've told me stories.
She's the reason why I like corny like action movies like Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
She fucking loves Steven Seagal movies, dude. It was just hilarious. This old lady just watching this dude just kicking ass, and she's like smoking her cigarette, just loving it, just fucking loving it.
You used to get grounded, and then she would call you over, and
Yep.
then you could get ungrounded,
Yep.
right? You're like, Grandma, tell Mom I need to stay over.
My mom would ground me, and then I'd sneak up because I'd be grounded, or I'd sneak in my room, and like I call her Doe, and I'll be like, Doe, call my mom and say you want me to come over, and then I'd hang up, and then not even a minute later, the house phone would ring, I'd be like, oh, I'll get it, like, hi Doe, what's up? Oh, you want me to come over? Yeah, here, talk to Mom. My mom would be like, yeah, come get him. And hang up. She knew because my mom and my grandma's mom were thick as thieves too.
Oh.
Like my great grandma would come check my mom out of school and like take her shopping.
Oh, so she knows.
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. Exactly. My mom was spoiled too. So, but it was just, my grandma would probably be like who people like judge on Instagram now, where like they never show their kid. Because my grandma would leave my mom at her mom's house and go party, and then come home at like 2 a.m, and like my mom would be up with like anxiety waiting for her mom to come. So it's just it's not bad. It's just fucking
different times.
back in that day. Yeah,
Different
it's the
times,
fucking
dude.
60s, dude. My grandma wasn't
Yeah.
missing out on the 60s. She had a kid. No way. My grandma was like 20 years old in the 60s. That'd be sick time. What time do you think was the best to grow up in America?
Probably 70s.
I would say 70s.
I was
Like
thinking
early
80s.
80s.
Yeah,
70s,
80s.
early
You're
80s.
After all the bullshit, you're before all the technology.
Yeah.
But it's still technology, but you're not, no social media, nothing like that.
Dude, life was probably so
Life's
sweet in the
simple and
80s.
sick.
Yeah.
Music genres being created.
well,
I was about to say music was dope,
Yeah.
dude. Drugs were clean. Fucking like people were doing crazy shit in the 80s.
We started watching Stranger Things.
Oh,
and
just
that
started?
Yeah, that's like 70s, 80s,
Yeah.
right? And just the way the kids like ride their bikes and shit
Right.
like that. Dina was like, kids can't do this anymore.
No.
And I was like, no, they can't. I was like, dude, think about it. Like how they like, yeah, it's a show, but like how they ride their bikes to each other's houses, ride it all the way to school, ride it up to the store, like that. You don't see that does
We
not
did that as
happen
kids,
anymore.
though.
Yeah, I
yeah,
did
we
that.
did.
We did.
But,
We grew
like,
up in the early 90s
we were-
was a good,
Yeah, I was gonna say this is probably like, in my opinion, like a really good generation, because there were those losers that stayed inside all the time and like just played video games and did nothing, right? And they're probably better. They're probably better off for it now. But like then there's people that were just like I would play games if it was raining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Also-
No, I was the kid that like the neighbors came and like threw rocks at the windows to tell me to come outside because I was playing
were
video
being
games
inside
too
all
much.
that kid? Okay. I was the kid that was always out and around, running around, getting in trouble.
I was too, but I
Skateboard
liked
everywhere.
playing video games a lot too.
Yeah.
Well, I had, so I didn't have any brothers or sisters, so I was the only child. So I had like a bunch of friends around the neighborhood, and I had the basketball hoop in my backyard. I had a trampoline in my backyard. So like we would hang out
You
at
were
my
the
house.
yeah.
And like it was on the corner, so it wasn't like a busy street, and we could include the street into playing basketball as like a bigger court.
Yeah, like do you see kids playing basketball? in the
Never.
driveway anymore?
Or mini sticks in the road.
Never.
Remember
Yeah,
those
yeah.
little nets?
Yeah, dude.
Skateboard.
I
Every
feel like-
day I was outside until
I
I
lived in
couldn't
a
be.
court, so we would all gang up in the
Oh,
court. I had
nice.
neighbor to my right, neighbor across the street.
I feel like
neighbor
the
down
90s was the last good generation to grow up.
Yeah, because technology wasn't like that addicting.
No.
Yeah.
You could find it, and again, the losers would be inside all day.
And social
but,
media,
like,
we didn't really grow up with it. Came in our early adulthood.
Right. Yeah.
Right,
And
Dude, like Instagram came around when we were like,
I was like in
juniors in high
junior
school.
and
Yeah.
sophomore in high school. Yeah.
I was out of high school.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
still.
but you're fucking old. But
I didn't join Instagram until 14.
I couldn't tell you
2014.
when I did.
I don't remember when
I
I
only
did.
know because somebody liked my first picture the other day.
I think it was like
It was like
2016
November
when,
in
when I
2014.
got an
No,
Instagram.
no way. That would have been
2015?
6 years ago.
No, so it was 2014-ish, 2013-ish.
It was
It started-
before
I had
graduated.
it. Oh no, I had an Instagram when I was a senior, so 2012.
Okay. Did it
I
start?
got Instagram when I was a senior too.
Yeah.
Did it start
You're a year
in
older
12
than me,
or
so-
10? I think it started in 10, right?
That it started in 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started 2010. So
And then, like
Crazy.
Snapchat came around.
yeah, but I think like the 90s was the last good like era like to live in, like as far as growing up as a kid. Imagine growing up as a kid right now. I'm
Dude,
terrified for
there's
my
literally-
kids.
always
the
good and
touch
bad,
screen,
though, dude.
The touchscreen generation, man.
yeah.
No, they have their good and bads, but like, dude, these kids have no social skills.
I
Like,
know.
no social
I
interaction
know.
skills at all.
I was just talking about that the other day with someone. Yeah.
Like, there's no such thing as summer camp.
I was about to say,
Like-
when do you think the last time a kid met somebody new was?
Without meeting them on social media.
Or without being forced to meet them, like, in school, or like, you're going to karate class today, and here's...
Yeah.
You know, like, we used to meet kids all the time at the park. They'd be up at the park. Our crew would go up there and be like, what's going on? You guys want to play baseball or football or something?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
we'd
that
meet
doesn't
new
happen
kids.
anymore, dude.
Never.
Well, I was just
Never.
talking about this with someone. They were like, it's weird today. They did something. 10 people get into an elevator. Every single person's on their phone. Not one person looks at it.
Yeah, everybody's
and no one
quiet.
says anything. It wasn't like that back in the day. You get in an elevator. Hey, how you doing? What's up?
Right.
We were
Even
friendly.
small talk.
Yeah. We were friendly everywhere we went without the phones.
Yeah. It's like we don't have time for it anymore.
Dude,
people,
I
just don't think they have time
I just
for
went to
other people.
that gas station to get those batteries.
Yeah.
And she had like an AirPod in and was on the phone while checking me out. I wanted to punch through the glass and be like,
You hate that.
Well,
Put
she-
your phone
me,
down
dude.
when you go up to the register.
always.
Yeah,
I hang
yeah.
up my phone if I'm on a
Yeah.
phone call.
Well,
rude.
she probably deals with that at a gas station. She probably
Daily,
deals
but
with that so often.
That's very gross. Like, just hi.
Oh,
I'm giving you money. Like, talk to me. Say, how's your day? Like,
for sure.
I wanted to punch the glass and be like, get off your fucking phone.
Yeah, it's a different time, dude. With especially younger people. I mean, people in the gym we see, those kids all.
God.
And I hear about it too, but like, they don't.
Jeff made a very good point about like the Planet Fitness,
Like, not giving high
conspiracy.
school
Yeah.
kids memberships anymore.
Yeah. So like
I missed
you
that.
can if you have a high school kid, they can come for free. Mm-hmm. They don't. It's no extra expense on your membership. So high school kids get free memberships.
At his gym,
No, at Planet Fitness.
at Planet Fitness.
Yeah,
okay.
where they don't teach etiquette.
Etiquette. There's
Nobody's
no gym
there to
etiquette.
check you on etiquette, right? So then when they finally graduate to a bigger gym, they're coming from Planet Fitness where they didn't learn etiquette.
Yeah.
So they're bringing that.
A lot of people lack
Yes,
that gym etiquette.
Yes.
I know.
And that's how we got started on that, and that's where his like theory or whatever he's been thinking.
So
of.
I had a client email me the other day. Shout out Nick Martin. He's a very avid listener.
What up, though?
He was telling me, he asked me a question. He goes, gym etiquette question. What do you do in this situation? You walk by group training and the trainer isn't correcting any of the people who are doing it wrong. What do? Do you interfere? Do you say something after? What do you do? And I told him I'd leave it. I was like,
Leave it.
I was like, that's a personal trainer,
I
bro.
wouldn't. Yeah,
That's
I don't
not
wanna
that's
start
not my place.
confrontation And fucking.
I don't want to start confrontation.
fucking
I ain't getting
meathead.
paid to fucking do it.
Nope.
Like,
Plus, you're already labeled as the meathead, and then it's like, oh, those guys fucking come over and
Yeah.
tell us what to do.
know it all.
Yeah.
I told him if it's somebody training alone and I know they're gonna hurt themselves, then I'll say something.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That, and especially if they have a girlfriend with them, I'm staying the fuck away from
Yeah.
them because it automatically is going to be an ego like thing, right? Like, hey man, you should go deeper, and then you're with your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should squat like instead of that quarter rep bullshit. You're working out knees today, but like that, that's automatically going to be ego. So like, but there's people that will do that. They'll see you with your girl and then see you do something wrong, and they're like, I need to correct that motherfucker. Like, I need to let him know I know more.
Yeah.
But that's an insecurity thing in this game. I'm gonna deal
of
with
that.
that. But that's cool that he like reached out and was like, "What should I do etiquette
Yeah.
wise?" That'd be cool having like an etiquette class at the gym. Like,
Yeah, it can be your next seminar in gym etiquette.
Yeah, right.
dude,
Take your fucking
do you have
weights
any
off.
thoughts about that?
What?
About seminars?
I don't know. I haven't had an idea lately. I feel like summer's a bad time to do them.
Yeah,
So many people
the
are on
weekend,
vacation and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
On the
to get
weekend.
people to commit to a Sunday in the middle of summer, that's tough.
No,
Yeah, you
thank
can do a fall one.
Maybe I'll do a fall one or something.
What would your topic be?
I don't know.
You did PEDs, you did nutrition,
Maybe
training.
training.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like I need to be a big topic, not something like GI health. Like
No, yeah,
it needs to be like a
specific.
big topic that kind of can overreach a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff. That might be a good one to do.
Could
Form.
could do
Training
yeah.
and form.
Could do like a RIR, RPE,
Like
training wise,
Yeah,
how
you
to set
could
up
put a bunch of stuff in there.
program. Explain.
I could do
like,
something like that.
Explain how the frequency works. How, like, for instance, like I hit back every day, right?
Yeah.
But I don't kill it every day.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like 2 sets
So your
on my
fatigue
off day.
isn't- yeah. No, that would be. You could do a lot of
Yeah.
topics within training.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I like doing
can
them.
also
I
tell
like doing
people-
them, but now I'm doing this mentorship stuff.
Oh, right.
And
Yeah.
it's just like
How's that going?
great. I have 4 people. I have 4
Mike's
people
one?
doing it one-on-one with
Mike's
me.
not doing it. Yeah.
Oh no, that's
talking
the
to Mike
assistant
about
coaching thing. So I'm doing
Oh.
direct mentoring. Like you could sign up with me directly one-on-one.
Oh, that's not through.
That's
Gifted?
not. It's through Gifted as a product though.
Oh, gotcha.
It's not this assistant coaching thing that we started.
that you did the resumes for. That was
Yeah,
for
that's
the assistant
that
coaching.
Mike's in that. Nicole Didarian's in that. Some other people are in that. But like I now offer, if you want to work with me one-on-one, I'm not your coach. I'm your teacher.
Gotcha.
I'm teaching you how to be a better coach or teaching
Be a
you.
coach.
Yeah.
So, you're overseeing them as a coach.
Yeah, so like we meet weekly. Every week we have a video call. I give them content, educational stuff to read. They read that leading up to our meeting. We go over at that meeting, and then any questions they have, they get access to all those Google sheets, like the skeletons of them, so they can use them for their clients.
Yeah.
And then it's like I probably have like 16 weeks worth of educational stuff. So,
Yeah.
but no, everybody who does that with me has really liked it.
So how many people do you have that?
4.
And then how many people do you have on the assistant?
4.
4 and 4.
4 and 4.
So there's
Okay.
8 people I'm
Yeah.
teaching right now.
You like that?
Dude, it's
I feel like you like teaching.
So much fun.
Yeah.
You're a natural at it. I mean, even all those fucking seminars.
And
Those
putting,
seminars
Flows,
is crazy.
dude.
putting together my mentorship program now and like having all that stuff done, it's like I like look forward to the call. Like it's like I'm gonna actually enjoy this hour.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, which is nice.
Did you have to teach a class for your masters?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're just good at teaching.
Yeah.
You can do good. I remember the
It was always
PED
fun.
one. You were like, you're saying some shit. I'm like, holy fuck, am I lost on this? Like, how does he know these words?
The words.
How does he know these
Words blew me
mechanisms?
away.
And you didn't even stutter them.
No.
You're confident.
So like now I've been doing this mentorship. So like keep in mind like some of these guys are in different weeks, right? So I'm
Okay.
repeating things, and like the way I can just like flow right off my tongue now is like at the end they'll be like, dude, how did you explain that? I'm finishing like a 30 slide PowerPoint in a half hour,
oh Jesus.
and they're like, I was like, do you have any questions? And they're like, no, I mean you explained it so well. And I was like, oh cool, like.
Nice.
So, like, but it's good for me too because that stuff, like, I'm touching again and I'm learning again.
One of my favorite ways to learn is to teach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because like
Reinforcing all that.
I'm
shit
reinforcing
again.
all that
Probably
stuff
giving
again.
you new ideas.
Like
too.
stuff that I, obviously knew, but like hadn't really sat and talked about for a while.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking about it again. Like, it feels good, like getting those reps in with it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you've continued to prove you are getting better and better and better as a coach too.
Yeah.
So
No.
doing all that shit.
It's nice, like touching base too. Like, oh shit.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
Like a nice little oh shit moment. Like just like today, we touch base like with intensity.
With training intensity.
With
Yeah.
intensity, yeah.
It's like
Oh, fuck.
right.
That's what that's like.
Yeah, shit, fuck. I do have that in me. That's right.
Uh-huh.
But at 11 a.m. and I'm watching out for all these SARM goblins, I just don't have it like that. I'm wasting that. I'm wasting energy, fucking letting them get to my
Gymshark crew
head.
coming through. TikTok crew.
Yep, TikTok crew checking their abs after squats. That's my favorite. If you check your abs after squats, you are not cut
you
from the
said
same
that.
cloth.
I'm trying to look
Yeah.
out for it
Who
now.
does that?
Yeah.
Fucking 10-year-olds at the gym, dude.
10-year-olds.
Yeah, the ones that bounce up and down.
We're really considering making our gym 18 and older.
Wouldn't be a bad idea, dude.
It's
I
a
don't think
tough
it's a bad
idea, though.
but it'd be tough to.
Well, yeah, because you did have the one
Take
idea with the high
profits.
schools,
Yeah.
right?
So like we might have to do like 13 and older with the parent. Like
Yeah, well, that was
Yeah.
the old rule. Was 13 to 18 needed a parent. And
Yeah.
once you were 18, you could
Yeah.
sign your own.
But like we had given it like a good true thought of making it 18 and older. But yeah, like we're working with some local high schools, so
You could-
we won't be
Yeah.
able to work with them.
I'm sure you could
So,
like
yeah.
word that into like the agreement though, like charge for it. You know what I mean? Like
What?
make up the means.
Oh,
You're like, well,
yeah.
you're not gonna have these fucking losers running around bothering you, so that's an extra $10 worth an extra $10
Usually
a
it's
month.
cheaper for students though.
Right? That's
No,
what
no,
I
he's
mean.
saying like if I advertise that we're an 18 and older place,
More exclusivity.
I can probably charge more because of that.
Yeah.
Like
It
in a
could
way,
go really
it
good.
could go
Like,
really well.
How unbothered or what's it worth to you to be unbothered? Is it an extra $10 a month?
More than that.
Right, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. So
exactly.
you
Way
could
more than
tag
that.
that
So
on.
and like Mike Nassif was telling me this because I was telling him how much I pay at that Lifetime. It's like 170 a month,
Jeez.
and
Jesus
and
Christ.
he was like, it's expensive, but look at the exclusive, like the semi-private exclusive kind of place you train at now. It's never busy. There's no kids. Because there's no basketball court. There's no
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Right.
there's no kids. There's no pool. There's none of that. So it's just older people who half-ass train. So it's like I have a free gym to myself every time I'm there now.
That's worth $200 a month
Okay,
for
but
sure.
go to Florida, an average gym down there is $130 a month.
Right.
So
Really?
MI40 is
Oh,
100,
dude.
almost $200 a month.
Okay.
Michigan is spoiled.
It's like $180 or something, and they have a waiting list still.
my
They have a waiting
original
list to get in.
Yeah.
So they cap out on memberships.
Yeah, yeah.
dude, my
That's
original Powerhouse membership to the Dearborn Powerhouse was like $30 a month, and it was like 150 down, maybe 200 down, and then 30 a month. And if
Yeah.
you put 150 down, it was like 50 a month. And that gym was fucking 4,000
Yeah.
square feet.
Yeah,
Maybe,
we don't
tops.
realize how
not
cheap.
even not even
Gym memberships in Michigan are actually very cheap.
very cheap. We're
Yeah.
spoiled.
Yeah.
But
That's why I
that's
have
because
like 4 of them. So,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Michigan's not a good gym state though because we don't have like nice weather all
Yeah,
year round.
we have 7 months of winter.
So when summer comes around, it's so fucking slow in the gym because everybody wants to stay outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
That's
like,
why like summertime is the worst time for personal training.
Yep.
It's actually a slower time for online training. It's a slower time for gym memberships.
that's when we would do 99 for the year.
my
'cause
best
that was
months.
the only month that
my,
we would get that.
My best months would be in August
for sure
because
The-
everybody
the
would be coming back.
Winter's coming,
July
yeah.
4th fucked everybody and they're fat and they feel it
Yeah.
and they're ready to go. They're ready to sign up August 1st.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
It's a game, dude.
Yeah, there's
Like everyone thinks January is busy. January ain't busy. February is busy.
yeah, February's busy.
It does seem like that. January 1st.
No,
is not
that
the
January
wave.
1st
The wave doesn't come until fucking February.
It's February. Everyone's paying
Yeah.
off Christmas credit card bills. Everyone's trying to get back in the groove of work.
Yeah.
You know, that's January. January's catch-up month.
Yeah.
And anyway, the people that do come in January and ass out, they normally ass out before February, and then all of a sudden it's a new wave of people in
Yeah.
February.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, think about how much social media like influences just that now.
What, like, oh, you got to join the gym?
Yeah.
January 1st.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of
That-
memes come out.
a lot of
around that
memes.
A lot of
Yeah.
memes. A lot of people are talking
Gym
about
January
it.
2nd.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gym owners,
Yeah.
they're always laying on the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, gym owners come January 1st. I mean, my first gym membership was a Christmas present. So I initially started as like a New Year's resolution or myself.
Okay. So you're.
I've started like had to hard start 3 times or 4 times.
hard start.
Like I'm starting. You know what I'm saying? Like and then asked out and then I had to start again and then asked out and then
Yeah, I've had a few of those.
You know what I mean? Like and not like a week break or a 2-week break. Like I'm talking like I'm not going to the gym for months at a time.
Yeah.
And then had to so because my first one I just wanted to be in shape for senior spring break. And then when senior spring break came and went, I was like, fuck it. And then I took like a year and a half, probably. Yeah, because I was like 19. So because 18, 19 and a half summer, I was moving up to East Lansing. So I started again. Started through that summer, moved up to East Lansing, continued on through that, and then I continued for years until I separated my shoulder. And when I separated my shoulder, obviously I had to take a couple months off, and then boom, once we were ready, started again. And then the most recent surgery, so start again.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. So mine was like, my dad's always been a big component of working out. He's like, get up early, start your day right. You've met my dad. He loves to work out.
Yeah, dude, your dad's a fucking firecracker. I love that dude.
So with him, I started lifting when I was like 16. And then I got a trainer at a gym.
Around that age?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's a one right by my school. I would just go up because he would work out there.
Okay.
At the Fitness 19 over there. And he's like, met this guy. You're going to love him. Like, I'm going to get you a couple sessions a week with him so you can come in after school. So I'd go in a couple times after school. We'd train with him. Then I would train there the rest of the week. And then like 16 to 17, all I did was work out, bulk. I was all about that life.
Right.
And senior year, ended up in the hospital, as you know. Fell out of it. And then it took me again on and off, going in and out till I was like 20. And it's been 6 years since then. I haven't really had a break like that.
Right.
Where I had a hard start. I've had like vacations.
Right.
Like post show, the first show I did, I think I took 3 weeks off. Other than that, though,
been going.
Yeah, I've been going.
Yeah.
Fell in love with it. I'll fall out of love with it sometimes. I've told you this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then
just a couple of weeks ago, when your back was injured, you were like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Yeah. And like before Dom started doing my training, I was like, there was like a whole 6 months there where I was like, I'm just going through the motions. I'm still going, but I'm going through the motions. And then this motherfucker was like, "Let me write your training."
Dude,
Okay, I will try it out.
Pull your mic closer.
Fell in love with training again.
Pull your mic closer.
Oh.
I thought about my first time recently, actually, where I was like, you know what, Dom, I need you to write my training because I'm tired of thinking about it, and I just want you to write it.
I still don't understand why people sign up with me and don't do training.
I mean, it's like it's an ego
Is
thing,
it an ego
and
thing, pride thing? Yeah. I got this.
You
It's
really
all right.
think it is?
Yeah. Because like I did it up until this point, and the one thing that I think I don't know how to do would be nutrition. Right.
Yeah,
so
that was
then,
my thought.
So then now, if we add in somebody eyeing out my nutrition, I already got training. That's what I would imagine most people think, right? Because I didn't either understand the benefit of being dumb in the gym, of not overthinking the next workout, of not overthinking the next session of what I have to do. Whereas now you're just like, here, start here, do this. And now we have 16 months of hard data. Yeah, of like where I should be. And that data too, that made the biggest difference because I used to be the biggest proponent against that. Because I think a lot of people will try to chase that number in the book. But I'm sinister. I don't think people do things correctly, right? So if you do it correctly, that logbook is amazing.
That logbook, yeah.
But I hate when people are like, I'm just trying to beat the logbook. No. The logbook is the progress that you made today. It's not that you're trying to beat it. You should beat it. If you don't fucking weigh your head down.
Oh, like that.
You know,
Yeah.
but like I need to get this number because it's 5 more than last week. But then their form goes out the window.
Yeah.
And you would have been better just hitting that same weight.
For me, it's just progression, right?
Right.
Seeing that over the last, and even if we start a new exercise or start back at the bottom, it's progression from that week one. Seeing either my tempo got better or my reps got higher, or my weight went up. And being able to see that is what made me fucking fall back in love with it.
Like,
I love
dude,
this
I get
shit.
people all the time that are like, oh, I'm not progressing in my train when they do their own training. They'll be like, I'm not progressing in my training. And I'll be like, do you log anything? And they're like, no.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you just walk into the gym and you have no clue what you're getting into?
Every day is a guess.
Yeah. Like what? You're guessing what you're gonna do with everything?
Crazy. That's what I did for the longest time. I because I still somewhat believe too that it's just all stimulation. Like the weight is just a measurement, right? So like obviously if you do 225 every week for a year, you know, you're creating stimulus, but the stimulus goes down because your body is so now used to.
Yeah, your body's adapted so well to that 225.
Exactly. How good was that surprise?
Oh, it was great.
I know. I can't wait to show you the video. You go, oh, because that's why I forgot something in the car. I've been planning this the whole time.
Oh, you had your phone on?
Whole time. Yeah. So on the way down, I'm like, come over. Because he was parked like in the parking lot over here waiting to come by. And then he zoomed in.
Oh, you like...
Oh, planned this, yeah. And I'm like, because I called him before you got here. And I'm like, yo, like I just saw you pass. I'm like, go past it and park somewhere else. Because he was going to meet us in the parking lot. And I'm like, no way. It would be way better if we like come into the room. Or funny enough, you're sitting at the fucking elevator. And I was like, it'll be dope. And then sure shit, it was good.
That's funny.
But yeah, I'd been planning this the whole time. Because he doesn't want to do an interview.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, that's what we need to start telling people, like, it's not an interview. You know what I mean? Because, like, Jeff and Mark were two of the only people that so far that have asked us questions, too.
Yeah.
And that's what a real conversation is going to be asking.
Back and forth.
Yeah, and we're not just sitting here trying to, like, interview. But a lot of the people so far, too, haven't been in front of cameras and microphones.
No, yeah, they haven't been comfortable with that kind of stuff yet.
So it's definitely new, but... I don't know. I think we're progressing. I listen through every episode at least once to make sure that I don't sound like a fucking idiot. Make sure I don't say, I was going to say 500 fucking times.
No, I feel like we've gotten really good at talking.
Yeah, I think we're getting better. It's getting more relaxed, more easier to
navigate
and bullshit and talk and just, start stuff. And hey, how you doing? Welcome back.
What I miss?
We're just talking shit.
45 minutes.
Just talking shit about you.
Just talking shit. Sick. How was prepping me, Dom?
Prepping you?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you that.
Oh, it was fine. It was easy.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. He was texting me every day. This guy's
Was
fucking
he bitching about me? Yeah.
No, it was pretty
okay.
easy.
Okay.
It wasn't hard. It was more so like I mean, I had to kind of like expect you to do things, so like
Like, what do you mean?
like I knew you were using a shit ton of sauces on your shit, and like so I'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna tell him he can't use them, so I'm just gonna cut 40 grams of carbs out.
It's funny enough, was it yesterday, 2 days ago?
A couple days ago,
Yeah, I was lean as fuck, and I was using sauce every day.
and you were like,
I was.
Yeah, no, I know.
you were
he had
lean
to
as fuck
account
because
for
I
it.
accounted for it,
Dude, yeah.
because I knew you wouldn't be able to make the diet if you didn't have those sauces.
If I didn't have, dude, I think I could have, but I just, I like my Franks. It's good.
No, not your Franks, dude. Those fucking Gaines Bakery shit.
Yeah,
Ross, I love you.
There's
but
zero
like,
calories.
He swears you can use the sauces on everything.
There's zero
And
calories.
Stay shredded.
Well, yeah, who's the one guy, Juan Diesel Morel?
Yeah.
And he's the cookie guy,
cookie
right?
guy.
my
Yeah.
cookie dealer.
And then every day or every time on stage, that motherfucker is spilt like a motherfucker.
yeah.
But
He never
in the
makes it.
locker room, he's shredded, eating cookies every day. Like, bro, like, I just don't know.
He's super small. Not small, but he's like sized down. He's done.
Yeah, he's
so
retired.
he's like
Oh, is he?
really sized down. I saw a picture of him because I don't know if Revive is or if it's just Matt Jansen, but they're partners with him in My Cookie Dealer.
They made a protein cookie.
Yeah,
which
I
is the
think it was just
dumbest
like a
fucking thing in
collab.
the world,
Was it a
but-
collab?
I don't know if they brought him on
okay.
full time.
Oh, I don't. Oh, okay.
I
But
think
it
you might
did
be
look
right.
like they were sitting down having a fucking
Like
meeting.
a business meeting.
Yeah.
Business meeting. I don't know. And Jansen though promotes the fuck out of that cookie, so I think Jansen is tied into
Okay.
that.
I can see it. Maybe you put some money in there. I only seen the protein cookie come out maybe once or twice though.
Yeah, but cookies, dude. Fucking cookies. People
That's
making
crazy
money
to
off
me.
of. I mean, my boy down in Ohio, Buckeye Brownies. He just sells brownies that are like fucking 4x4 fucking brownies, and
Killing
people
it.
buy the fuck
People
out of
love
them, dude. He has a bakery now.
Yeah.
He has a bakery now.
You guys should come out with a gifted sauce or a gifted cookie.
We have gifted bites. We have little like round bites, like a Timbit.
No shit.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
do?
What?
Uh-huh.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, I didn't know this.
Yeah, because I'm not promoting them because I'm not gonna have my fucking clients ask
That's
me
fair.
how many
Yeah.
can I have a day.
That's fair, yeah.
I know we're like 3 weeks out, but
But I saw these gifted proteins. Man, I work with somebody, and they ask me all the time what they can do for a diet, and like, I just kind of like, you know, eat less, work out more. But
Eat
they come
less.
in,
Just
they
try
come in
harder.
every day with protein shakes, like from a nutrition company or whatever, from like Novi Nutrition type of place or whatever it is, Dearborn.
yeah, with
Nutrition.
the ice cream
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
fucking chocolate
exactly.
syrup. Yeah.
Oh, but it's got protein in it, and I'm just like, you're right.
That's like the protein
You're
cookie.
right.
I'm like, dude, that's the dumbest thing I've
Like,
ever.
like when I get a shake, if I get a shake from the cafe at the gym, they'll be like, okay, what kind of milk would you like? I'm like, water.
I get milk if somebody's making.
No, but if I'm doing a protein shake, it's just fruit, protein, and water.
Right, but if somebody's making it for me, I'm getting that one with a little bit of that in it and a little bit of that. You said you got almond milk? Fuck yeah, throw it in there. You know, that's a treat for me. I'm not, because when I do protein, it's just protein and water. I'm with you.
Yeah,
but like if I'm gonna pay $12 for a fucking shake, throw some fucking calories in that bitch, dude. You know what? Spice it up with some collagen. Throw collagen in that bitch. Throw some collagen in there. Oh shit! A shot of espresso for an extra $1. Bet. What was your Starbucks order you had down pick up a couple weeks ago? Caramel frap. Yeah. I drank that bitch right on here.
You're like, I thought I was a basic bitch.
Yeah. I saw a meme the very next day. My buddy, he has a company called Degenerates Drinking Coffee. And he makes like clothes and some stickers and shit. It's kind of funny. He's he's a vet, and he like has some cool designs and shit. But he posted something like, when he's a 10, but he drinks caramel frappuccinos, and I was like, I fucking had one yesterday, dude. And he goes, Jesus Christ,
dude. When I picked it up, I was like, jeez,
I know,
I can't believe I'm gonna hand him this.
It's a coffee Slurpee. That's what it is. It's a coffee Slurpee. But when it's hot out, dude, I fucking love that. I mean,
I've been just drinking iced coffees right now because it's so hot.
Like a little bit of sweet foam.
I can't get down with iced coffee.
I do espresso. I do ice shaken espresso. So it's just ice espresso shaken up, and then I have them put almond milk in it.
That's not bad. Yeah. Is that your fancy? What was your fancy order?
That's my order, but it just looks really elaborate.
Because it's like 4 things.
Yeah.
And the way they
they put a line for each one of them.
Listen, I like all that shit. After prep, it was fall. I was getting fucking pumpkin spice lattes.
What was the one I got you guys for that road trip we went on?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good as
the chestnut praline latte.
Yeah, whatever Dina.
That was the Christmas time latte. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. It was a Christmas time.
It was something with
we were going to a show in November. We were driving. Yeah.
So it was like...
It was that chestnut... Dina loves that drink. That drink is so good.
It was.
I like my basic bitch coffees, dude.
Hell
lattes.
Yeah. Bro, fuck off.
It's a dessert, dude.
I love tasty shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll get a cake pop, too, every time.
When I drink
you're
espresso martini.
Dude. Yeah.
Or margarita. Yeah. I like
See, flavor. I like hard liquor. Like, I like hard liquor.
Yeah, you like drinking your whiskey?
Dude, like, I drink, like, even my tequila drink, I drink it neat.
Yeah.
Because I want to feel it. Like,
I went over to Josh's.
I don't like sweet drinks. I can't do it.
I went over to Josh's, and he was, like, begging me to try this tequila. It's that blue bottle tequila.
Oh, the bell on top?
Yeah, the pretty tequila.
Sincoro.
And he's like, it's so good. You don't need anything. And when Josh is, like, headstrong on something, you have to just...
Oh, it's Clase Azul.
Yeah, that's the one.
And you lift the top up a little bit and you can smack it and it bells and it rings.
His wife is Dominican, so she said it every time, and I'm like, I'm not even trying.
You know what those are made for? To be used for after?
What?
A flower vase.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I've seen that online. I feel like it was like a joke.
Yeah, no, that's what it's made for. It's literally on the bottle's instructions. Like, when finished,
oh, really?
You put flowers.
That's fucking awesome.
They're badass bottles.
It's a beautiful bottle.
Yeah.
Expensive bottle, too.
Yeah, it's like $130 for a fifth.
Buying part of that
so,
bottle.
like, dude, they have some that are they're black, etched with 24 karat gold. They're like $3,000, $4,000.
I drank some.
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I know liquor collectors that have some stupid fucking bottles.
Do you know what's Macallan's? I'm assuming like Irish whiskey or something.
It's Irish whiskey, yeah.
Or like
I think or
it might be
Scotch. It's a Scotch.
Yeah, but I had a 25-year one the other day.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about alcohol, so I'm like, don't waste this on me. And he was like, no, you're taking a shot. I was like, okay. And he's like, smell it with me. And like, I'm like, what am I supposed to be smelling? He's like, I don't know, read the box. And I just started laughing, and I was like, yeah, I guess I do kind of smell that. It was like dried fruit or something, because he explained one, he had a 12, an 18, and a 25, and he poured a little bit of each, and you could see the color. It just got darker. Yeah, because
where was this at?
Spends more time in the wood. It was at Morgan's dad's house, Morgan's parents' house, and he had the 12, the 18, and the 25, and we were, smelling and drinking and tasting it. Oh, I know, fucking ridiculous. But he was very classy.
Expensive.
He was very classy about not saying the price, and but he gave us a shot of it.
Yeah,
or
see,
whatever.
that shit's gross.
Right.
Like when people are like, "This is
This
a
is that
$5,000
much, yeah.
bottle,"
And
like
you could see he was like,
you're almost hesitant. Like if you're
Yeah.
good about it, you're like hesitant to do.
and he kind of slipped up and was like, "This is like 10 times." He's like, maybe not. And then like, or is it, dude? But he was really cool about it and cool enough to give us a fucking shot of it.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, it was honestly delicious.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
Did you try all 3 of them?
Yeah, I did. And the 18 was good, but the 18's expensive too.
Yeah.
So I'm not fucking with that. And I'm like, bro, just give me house tequila and fucking pineapple juice. I'm not but now we're talking cannabis. We're talking cannabis. We're talking weed. Give me that real shit. Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on with that. But it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
Alcohol is its own culture. You know what I mean?
Big time.
Like
Big time.
certain glasses for certain alcohols.
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
huge.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to have certain things in snifters and
Yes.
certain things in stemless and
Yeah.
certain things in the way you hold a glass even is proper.
I would know nothing about any of that.
No,
Yeah.
me
Because
either.
like some alcohols, because of the way you hold a glass, the heat from your hand could distort how it's actually going to end up tasting.
No fucking shit, really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
oh,
a
yeah.
huge thing. Like red wine is a wine you can hold. You're supposed to hold from the stem. You're supposed to hold the top of it. But white wine you're supposed to hold from the stem because you don't want your hand to make white wine hot because you want to serve that cold.
Wow.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you know a decent amount.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, I mean, so they're like
Before all this,
cultures.
I actually loved drinking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually not loved getting drunk. I liked drinking.
Okay.
Like I still have a drink every once in
What
a
do you
while.
mean before all this?
During like
Before,
a,
like, all the
during like a
bodybuilding
WoW
stuff.
game,
Okay.
he's drinking
Yeah.
some fucking 25 Macallans.
No,
All right,
I
let's go on this raid, guys.
I just liked it, and then my uncle is a wine.
Kind of sour.
It's not connoisseur. It's actual thing. He has a certificate in wine.
Oh, really?
I forgot, a sommelier.
Yep.
He's a wine sommelier, and he taught me so much about alcohol.
So is he a pirate from Somalia?
He's a chef. He's a chef,
Oh, no
and
shit.
he has that.
Nice.
So, and then I
Well,
learned
that's
about
probably
alcohol.
really good to like know pairs.
So like he
you
knows
wanna
like
pair
if you're
this with
eating
that.
this, you should be having this kind of wine.
Yeah.
If you're eating this, you should be
Yeah.
having this kind of wine.
My buddy, when I lived in East Lansing, I lived with Dylan. Dylan's roommate from freshman year, Ryan, and then a mutual buddy of all of ours named Fran, and he was a senior at the time. He had a wine tasting class, and they would have people come and you would taste different vodkas one night or one day in class. You would taste different whiskeys and scotches and
that's sweet.
bourbons. Yeah,
I would
and
love
like
that.
he
I would
would
love
come
it.
home every Friday.
love
It was
it,
a
dude.
Friday class. He'd come home Friday at like 2 p.m. drunk, and then he's like, "I'm going to the bar, guys. You guys need any beers or anything?" And then go right to the bar.
Yeah, we had good family friends who kind of so one of our friends ran the Stellar's Casino in Puerto Rico in San Juan.
Okay.
So I've been to San Juan 8-9 times.
Really?
And I learned a lot about tequila out there.
I'm sure.
And then but then tequila, comes from Mexico. It comes from
Mexico.
Tequila, Mexico. But
It's an agave.
it's an agave
Right, yeah.
plant. Yeah, but like they taught you like traditionally you're not supposed to drink tequila with anything. It's supposed to
Be
just
straight.
be straight, neat. That's it. Like that's why I cringe, dude, when people are like, "Can I get it on the rocks?" And I'm like,
On the rocks, bro.
Oh, what
Put
do you
on the
want,
rocks,
watered down,
put
dude?
Pineapple juice in that bitch. Give me a lime. I don't want to taste the alcohol.
"See, I love it."
yeah, Dom cringes today.
I'll like-
Yeah.
But like that's the thing, right? I bet if you got a little bit of weed in your mouth, you'd be like, "Holy shit!" But when I get a little bit of weed in my mouth, I'm like, "This is good."
No,
But-
I like weed.
Do you?
Yeah.
But like,
I don't
you like
smoke anymore.
flower.
Huh?
He likes eating it.
Yeah, I love weed. You like weed? I love it. But
Sprinkling on his meals and shit.
I was smoking when you pulled up. Like, let me hear
Good.
this. real
Did you
quick.
smoke on the way?
Hell
you and
yeah.
Bree should have
Yeah,
smoked.
I know.
was like,
I was
you should
thinking
smoke a
about
blunt with-
I was thinking about posting up and doing what I normally do, smoking and posting a song. But I didn't. Mike was walking out right as I was coming down the driveway, so I didn't want to be weird.
Yeah.
And smoking weed like at his, I didn't know. you know.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah. I'm not a dumb fuck. You know what I mean? Like I'm not
Also,
one of those.
you weren't high.
Oh, I was high as fuck. I
When
smoked when I got off the freeway.
Not high.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, before working out. I smoked when I got off the freeway.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, because it said like 5 minutes away.
I
So I
got
just
you.
lit a quick joint.
In the nice little neighborhood, chiefing a blunt.
Yeah.
Like, who's this meathead rolling through?
Who are all these meatheads?
Yeah.
One just went by, another went by, and then another went by.
That's super sweet. It's like down a road. He's very hidden, not
Yeah,
by
that was
anybody.
sick.
I love how
dude.
hidden his place is.
Dude, my aunt, my grandma's sister has a place. It was this dad and a son combo. They owned this like bricklaying company. So when you go, it's in like Howell or something. When you go, you're just on like one of those like long roads, like Beck Road, kind of Novi Road type thing, where there's like a random like business over here type thing, like industrial. And you pull into this driveway, and it's like a bricklayer's like company or whatever. And then there's this little like cutout fucking driveway that looks like a trail for like ATVs or like one of those warthog type things. And you go down that and you come out through the woods to these two beautiful fucking houses with like 20 acres behind
Damn.
the woods. So sick. You have to go into a business's driveway through the business to get to the houses.
That's cool.
And then the guys who own the business, it was the dad, he sold the house, but then the son still lived next door.
Do you would you want to live with no neighbors?
Yes.
Would you want to live with no neighbors?
I don't know. That's like a.
I got a
don't know
weird.
if I can answer
I don't
that.
know. I don't
I think if I had
could.
kids, absolutely not. But
You
maybe
wouldn't want to live with.
if I had kids, I'd want neighbors.
Okay. That's
fair.
Because I still hold on to that idea that my kids should be out playing with the neighbors, but they probably wouldn't anyways. So I guess it wouldn't really fucking matter.
It's a fair
you know?
assumption.
Doesn't creep you out.
No.
Neighbors?
No, not having any neighbors.
No, dude.
Oh,
Like
no,
being living
it
in the
wouldn't creep
middle
me
of
out.
nowhere.
It would creep me out in a sense, but like I would be well armed for that. You know, I'd be waiting for that shit.
Yeah, I
There
don't
ain't
know if I could
there ain't
live
no,
like that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I wanted to live in a downtown city.
I like
Do
the
you like
downtown.
city,
That's the
though?
thing,
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the chaos around me.
I think there's like a like you should do both kind of thing. Like I think if you
And
can live in
experience a little bit,
live in
yeah.
the city kind of, because like when I lived in East Lansing, it wasn't the city, but it was the apartment life, living
Yeah.
within college neighborhood. There was parties everywhere type of thing. But I like my alone time, like with the people that I like.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If I had property, I would invite you guys over every fucking weekend. You know what I mean? Like if I had somewhere like
Yeah.
a getaway like that, if like a pool, like for instance, my aunt's place, when you go through, you know, there's like a big pool. They used to have a horse
Trail, like track.
whatever, like where the corral. A
Oh,
corral
yeah,
for the
yeah.
horses, and then like I mean like beautiful, you know what I'm saying? So like if I had that, that's what I would do. Like there's a spot, I'm not gonna say who owns it just because they watch, but you go to their place and it's like a half-mile long fucking driveway. It's gated, so you enter code and you can't even see the fucking house. And then when you drive through, and then there's a huge pool, and they throw parties there all the time. It's like where
Yeah.
they host, because
Like,
you're
I
not
wanna-
gonna
I
disturb
wanna-
anybody.
Yeah,
I want to
okay.
build. I want to build a pool because I don't have a neighbor on this side. I only have
Right.
one neighbor.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
quite a lot. Yeah.
I want to build a pool, but that's one of the reasons why we don't want to. Is because like
More
people just
people come
expect
over?
you to have shit over
Yeah,
all
100%.
the time. Like July 4th, yeah, Dom's gonna have people over.
Yeah, 'cause he has a
Because he has a pool.
You don't like hosting? What's the problem?
No, dude, it's a lot. It's a lot to host.
He's
I
a
get
fucking video game kid. We just found
You're
that
right.
out.
Yeah,
You're right.
but it is a lot.
Me and
Yeah.
you are
And it-
that
yeah.
way. I like hosting.
Yeah, like I don't mind hosting, but it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot when you have a kid. It's a
Yeah.
lot for Dina to do.
So you want to live in
of you.
buttfuck
It's like,
nowhere?
I was
around
gonna make the
nobody.
joke
Huh?
that just have Dina do it.
You want to live in buttfuck nowhere
Yeah.
around and nobody.
No.
You don't.
I like living in the suburbs.
I mean, I don't. Don't get me wrong. I love the fact of where I came from, like the suburbs, meeting everybody, having that community. I just don't think that's what it is anymore.
No, I
You
think
know,
that's
that's
gone.
Yeah. So like, you're not necessarily missing out.
My
on
neighborhood's pretty good about that. Like our neighbor wise interacts a good bit.
guys?
Yeah, but like my neighbor to the left of me, I've never talked to him.
I've talked to both my neighbors right and
Like
left,
guy across the
surprisingly.
street, this guy across this street.
At
like,
your new place?
They came
Yeah.
up, talked to me and everything, and like talked to me when we're outside and everything now. But the guy next to me hasn't said a word. I had a package delivered there, and I would walk to knocked on the door, and he like came out, and I was like, "Oh hey, it's nice to introduce myself to you." Like,
Right.
but you got a package of mine, and he was like, "What kind of package was it?" And I was like,
Fuck.
"Okay, an Amazon package." He's like, we didn't get any Amazon packages. and you know how they take a picture of it now, and I was like, this is your patio,
Right.
And then he's like, oh, what are they? And I was like, dude, I know what's inside your house.
Right.
Like, just go get it.
Right. Did he open
That's
it?
Uh,
super weird.
Yeah, they opened it, and I was like,
What
they're
was it?
protein shakes.
Yeah.
Like Dina likes drinking those Fairlife shakes.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, I opened it, and I was like, who ordered this? I was like, oh, so you didn't decide to look at the fucking label?
That's crazy to me.
That's weird how strange he was about the situation
Right,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, what did you want to do? Steal a $30 fucking
Yeah,
case of protein?
Sounds like it. He was gonna put those in his fridge.
This random jack dude shows up at his door, and same with random protein shakes the same day. I'd have been like, oh, this makes sense.
Yeah, this is yours.
Oh, yeah, your package came today. Fuck. That's hilarious.
We got a lot of little kids in my neighborhood too.
That's good.
Like a block
that
up
is
from
good.
me, like is a elementary school.
oh, okay.
So like they all walk.
Is
to
there like
school.
a park and
So
shit?
they actually all walk to school.
Is it a park?
There's a park like right behind me, or not behind me. I'm sorry. There's a park right in front of me, behind the house across the street from me. Then if you keep walking down a little bit, that's where the elementary school is.
Because that's like how we made all friends.
But I will say, that, like in my neighborhood, that's where a lot of kids they just walk to school because of
perfect
how
then.
close it is.
That's perfect then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up like kitty corner to a elementary school.
Yeah.
But that's where I made all my friends. Was going to that park, going to that public pool there.
Yeah.
You know, that's how we made friends.
Yeah.
That's how, you know, I remember waking up and being like, Mom, I'm going to arts and crafts. And I would walk to the arts and crafts, and then kids would come and play Connect 4, just chill, like draw shit. And then when the pool would open at 11 or 12, I already had my bathing suit on, bro. I'm going right there. You know, I was there from sunup to sundown. Like,
What do you think changed? Why kids aren't like this anymore?
Social media.
You
There's
really think
that.
it's that?
Absolutely.
I think
Why?
a lot
I
of
feel
it-
like it's
you
also
can
the
have
7,
everything-
8-year-olds who don't have social media.
Right.
aren't
Well,
like
there's
that anymore.
there's
I think
parents.
it's their parents.
It's parents too, because
Yeah.
so there's a lot to unpack there, right? But I think a lot of parents are afraid of what is now being highlighted. Right, kids had always been getting like kidnapped and molested and shit, but now it's so out in the open that it's fucking scary. Right, you hear about this, that, and the other. You hear this, and then down the street that, and then you can look up sex offenders, and you're like, "There's 15 in my fucking neighborhood."
Yeah.
Right? You're like,
Yeah.
"That my kid ain't going outside nowhere."
You almost don't want them to.
Right.
It's like trick or treating too. Do you remember when we would trick or treat?
Oh, my
we
God.
would run rampant, dude.
Dude, yeah.
Me and 5 other kids. My parents would be like, "Have fun, right?" That doesn't happen anymore.
No.
Every kid you see is with
Dude, I used to
both
be able to-
parents.
There's curfews for Halloween now.
Yeah, there always had been.
They're like soft
especially around
curfews.
like Detroit, because
Yeah.
like Halloween night or Devil's Night is like a holiday in Detroit.
Yeah.
Burning houses down and shit. So Devil's Night always had a curfew.
Yeah.
Devil's Night, yeah.
Yeah, the night before. Yeah.
But Halloween, you go out like before it even really got dark. When you were a kid.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
like-
now I
man,
don't see that anymore when I hand out candy.
we used to go to one of my friends' houses every Halloween, and his neighborhood was the neighborhood.
Yeah, everybody had
this
a friend
guy,
like that.
this one guy's house in that neighborhood. Through like he would like just elaborately make something in his fucking garage for all the kids to walk through,
Yeah.
and like
Right.
oh man, those were the best.
We had a neighborhood like that too. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now, if you look at a dude that does that,
You're like, what a fucking weirdo.
what a weirdo.
Yeah.
Right. Why does this guy want
That's
kids
fucked
walking
up,
through his
though.
garage like
Yeah.
a haunted house, right? But and even I do that, and I don't have kids, and I would think the same thing. But like back then, you're like, this dude's fucking awesome. He has a fucking haunted house in his driveway right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But no,
You're not
now,
wrong.
right now
Yeah.
there's this
perception's
perception
changed, yeah.
So there goes community.
Yeah.
Because we can't trust nobody anymore, right? Or you don't trust anybody anymore. Because you don't know them either, though. So
Yeah.
it starts with that, right?
So what are we answering then? We think the reason is to your original
Parents.
question.
I think it's parents. I don't
It's
think it has
gotta be.
anything to do with social
I
media.
think it's just a combination of things.
I think social
is-
media influenced parents to act that way with their kids.
There's just so much less interaction now with everybody and everything.
I don't think social media is the cause, though. I think social media is just now so prominent because of, right? If I'm scared of my kids to go out, then they have to stay in.
Yeah,
And if
have
they
to
have to
social
stay
media.
in, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, there's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. There's all these different avenues of shit where maybe that would have gripped one of us back in the day if we had that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I didn't have that.
We didn't have any of that, dude. I had a flip phone.
Right. My first phone.
AOL.
I didn't get my first phone until 7th grade.
I got my first phone in 8th grade.
Yeah.
My parents didn't let me have a phone until I was 16. They were like, "You're not getting one,
Which is
so you can drive."
nuts.
It's called a car phone for a reason, is what they said.
It's called a car phone.
Yeah, because that's what they used to call them back in the day.
They had those
Cell
car
phones
like,
before there were cell phones were
yeah.
car phones.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I remember. I think I made like a presentation or like a business type of thing on why I should get a beeper. Like, because I was like, you can contact me anytime. I'll go find a phone. That way you know where I'm at. And like telling my mom this, and like she's probably like, shut the fuck up. We're not getting a beeper.
Yeah, like we've been talking about that, and I'm like, I just feel like he probably doesn't need a phone till he's like staying home alone, which is until he's 13, you know, 14.
But
That
now,
seems fine.
like
I don't have
depending
a
on
house phone.
right,
Yeah,
but like
dude, it's
depending
gonna be
on
in
where.
school, 6th, 7th grade, 5th grade, everyone's gonna have phones.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
give a
saying.
Fuck, that's
Yeah.
not my problem.
But depending on what if
Thank you,
what if
I
that sets
guess.
him back though?
Why is he gonna set him back?
What if the other kids are at advantage because they have the whole world technology at the palm of their hands?
Yeah. This
Right?
Is, this is something
just saying,
you'll get
just
there when you
saying,
get
because
there.
like this is things that I
See,
think
but
about.
I think, yeah, okay.
'Cause, like, the
but I
Neuralink-
think once he gets home, he can use the computer and
Right.
search anything he wants to look up to, like that
For
he
sure.
could have used his phone for. But I don't think he needs a phone that young.
Maybe not. I'm just saying because I heard a conversation about Neuralink, the brain
Elon's
thing.
thing, yeah.
So it's like, would you get it?
Fuck no.
I thought about it.
Yeah, yeah. You wouldn't get it? What if
Fuck
would have
no.
made your hearing perfect?
If it made my hearing perfect?
Yeah. But see, this is the thing,
so
right?
hard.
So now you're saying no, I'm saying no. Dom's thinking about it. What if and it was because it was Duncan and Joe talking
Yeah.
about it. And he's like, no, dude, I don't know 400 languages like you, right? Like now Dom has this advantage of just like, oh, what's the insulin that you use, Dom? And like knows it, right? So like, are you at an advantage? Or are you at such a disadvantage now? Because what if everybody starts getting one and you're like the one out?
I don't know, dude. I think it's one of
the.
the most interesting things. If
Yeah.
you have time, you should look into it.
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because didn't they give it to an ape?
Yeah.
And it made him like instantly smarter. Like instantly fucking smarter.
That just sketches me
People
out.
think
Hell yeah.
People think Elon's the devil.
Yeah. Well, one guy does.
Who?
The one guy you were telling me about.
Oh,
But, yeah.
dude.
Because like he's like just doing shit that.
He's doing stuff against
How-
God's plan.
How close are we to actually making that like a common thing?
I think pretty
What,
close.
Neuralink?
Haven't we seen Black Mirror and like what the fuck
Right.
happens on there?
Dude, a lot. It seems like a lot of these things are like warnings.
Yeah.
Right? Like Black Mirror, like the social credit episode. Do you remember that one?
No,
Where
I
she
can't
had to
say
like
I've seen
get
a ton.
likes and she.
Yeah.
Dude, that one was weird.
I mean, you get a social credit score in China.
I know. Dude, Yahoo.com, if you like signed up for something like their credit check, they would give you like 3 points up on your credit score. That's how fucking fake credit scores are.
Yeah, credit scores are garbage.
Yeah, so like
Yeah, you're not wrong. My
but-
credit score does up and down by like 100 points monthly.
Yeah.
I'll pay off a bunch of bills, put more on it.
right.
Yeah, credit scores are fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
Well, but
they're stupid, but we have to deal with them. So
Right, and yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
But that's
we can
the
bitch
thing.
about them all we want, but
Yeah.
ideally they're very important.
I'm not necessarily doing that. I'm just saying like this is how like they'll influence, right? So
Social credit score thing is crazy.
yeah,
How
or
good of a citizen you are. How many?
well,
Like,
how about if the money, like they're like, oh, Sal's ate enough steak this week. You got to eat grains. You can't go to McDonald's today. You know what I'm saying? They can do that.
Scary.
That's what they're doing in China.
yeah.
If you like didn't do this,
Dude,
you
and what's
might not be able to
crazy
shop
is,
there.
is in China they have the entire country pretty much surveilled, like
Oh
surveilled.
yeah.
Like and in their surveillance, it shows what that person's social credit score is. Like if you're looking at it from the monitor side, like it
Like how you
knows
take
who
the
you
pictures
are
at
when you're
Kroger?
walking down the
Facial
street.
recognition tells
Yeah,
you.
and then it's like, oh, this is their social credit score. This
So
is how
imagine
good this is how good of a citizen they are.
Imagine instead of taking those selfies in the Kroger checkout thing, now they're checking your face and going, "Sorry, dude, you ate 100 bagels last month. You get no bagels this month." You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we need you to actually stop eating bagels altogether.
Yeah, it's wild.
Go get some of that human dog food in the frozen aisle because you're not eating meat this month either, dude.
I don't know, dude.
They would come from my head.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
with how much meat we eat?
The amount of steak you get.
You want a steak we eat? I've been going.
You can't
I've
eat
been
steak
buying
for 10
full.
more years, Carl.
I've been buying full fillets like this from Costco
Just chopping
and just chopping them up and eating them.
Really?
It's actually saved me money.
Hell yeah. Filet is awesome, too.
Yeah, it's great.
Filet is
I just
so
been
good.
getting the whole loin, cutting it up into like maybe 1 inch thick pieces, 2 inch thick pieces, and just cooking that. Have 3, 4, or 5 a day.
Yeah.
I had last night. I had 4.
Nice.
I felt like you.
Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
just had a plate of 4 different pieces of steak on it.
The most I ate in one day was 8 fillets and 3 ribeyes.
Jesus.
It was at one time, too. I had steak sauce. I needed something to, like, change to my palate, you know, because just salt would have been palate fatigue.
Do you know that Primal Kitchen brand?
I think so.
They make like avocado oil, like dressings
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
They have a badass steak sauce.
Do they?
That's like sugar free too. Like it's
Wow.
only 10 cals like for a serving. They have it's a good steak sauce.
I go with Leon Perrin's. You
That's
know
good,
Leon
yeah,
Perrin's
yeah.
steak sauce. It's a sleeper.
Do you like
Most-
HP?
What's that one?
HP steak sauce?
I'm not familiar.
It's like it's like a plastic bottle. It's like a blue and white label. Oh, it's pretty good.
Damn, I have
Yeah.
to try it.
It's nothing
I'm-
crazy.
I'm normally just fucking
It's
salt,
like A1.
baby. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know A1 was made in the middle of the Civil War?
I did not know that.
Yeah, like the year that it was established is in the middle of the Civil War. Because I saw another comedian make a joke, and he's like, "What do we need? We need a steak sauce. We need a fucking."
I didn't
steak
know
sauce.
that.
Yeah.
One
Funny
time we
little-
were at like this really nice steakhouse, and my brother goes to the guy, "Do you have any A1?" And the guy looked at him and was like,
Salted, yeah.
"Sir, no, we do not."
Yeah, I've seen that too.
You can get zip sauce. At a nice
He's like,
steakhouse,
"Yeah,
but
yeah." He's like,
A1.
that's what
Or
he told
like
me. He's
a
like, "We have zip sauce,
horseradish.
but
Yeah.
we do not have A1 steak sauce."
Dude, I went somewhere in Chicago with Hussam, and I got like the sampler of all the steak sauces. It was $50 for the fucking sampler of steak sauces, dude. Because they brought out like 8 of them, but they were fucking fire. They were. I love a horseradish
yeah.
sauce.
It's like nice and spicy,
Yeah.
but not too
Not
spicy.
too
It gives
spicy.
you a kick on your tongue.
Yeah.
I just like a good zip sauce, dude. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Well, what's not to like about fucking butter?
Yeah.
Butter Maggies.
that one off season when I had ribeye every night, drenched in fucking
Yeah,
zip
see?
sauce.
See what I'm talking about? I gotta make up for this shit.
Dude, it works though. We make it work.
He's eating
We
zip
make
sauce.
it work. You make it work. That's what that
Pop-Tarts
means.
Here and there,
Eating
Rice
zip sauce,
Krispies.
not even telling me.
This was off. This
Yeah,
was
you had
off
no
season,
idea about
dude.
that.
No clue. I just found out about that. Man.
Yeah, you don't even want to know what I eat in the off season.
No, I don't. Don't tell me.
Like that's off the plan, obviously, but yeah.
Anybody who's listening who I coach, Sal is not who to be like.
No, he is not the prime example. He's
Sal will send his check-in and be like 9 out of 10 follow plan, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what fucking plan do you live on because I know that's not a 9 out of 10.
No, I'm telling you, bro. We're 80-20 off season.
I love it. He's like, no.
Sal's
man, he's
80-20 is 70-30.
Yeah. No, I just have 2 Oreos with dinner, lunch, breakfast. Just 2 though.
Go to the
Yeah.
taco shop.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny, so fucking
Yeah,
funny.
tell
When I
me
went
what
over
I
to
mean.
his,
Sal, you have the genetics to get away with it, though.
yeah,
do.
that's the
A
problem.
lot of people don't.
I have a cosmic brownie.
We
every
can't.
night.
We cannot get away with that.
Oh, I know.
I went over
I'm
to his
very
house
blessed.
one fucking time.
You ate
and-
more snacks
yeah,
than I did.
Yeah, dude, I ate half of his pub mix on his table. I'm like, I can't be here, Sal. I remember that video I
Yeah,
sent you
yeah.
guys?
I
20
graze.
bags of fucking Oreos. I don't.
I graze, remember?
I know.
So I eat all my
Yeah.
foods, and then at night, it's okay. I'm gonna have
That's what I was
a
gonna.
couple Oreos, a couple cosmic brownies.
But dude, I eat all the meals on my plan. I just have 50,000 calories in shakes and burgers after. I love that.
Maybe some ice cream.
I still get all my protein on plan. Dude, it's so funny talking to you sometimes about that shit because you justify all of it.
I justify the shit out of it
Yeah.
because I get away with it.
I know. But it's like, that. Would you be better?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know.
Right, because is there diminishing returns there where you might just quit or you might just binge anyway, right?
I've never been a binger, but
Right.
besides like
but
post
you,
show.
but you know what I mean though, right? Like
Yeah.
because you've never been a binger because you can eat 2 Oreos a night.
Yeah. I
So
eat two
you
and I'm
take that away,
satisfied.
right? Take that away, and now you eat 10 out of 10, like a real 10 out of 10, for 3 or 4 weeks. Do you just lose your fucking mind?
I don't know. Maybe we should try. I should try.
I don't.
I like to go
I'm
out
just
too much.
saying though, like, right, like, is this approach good for you?
Yeah, well,
Right?
then it's like where my happy medium of
Right.
like I enjoy going out to eat with friends, and
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't give that up.
No,
not in the
no.
off season. I mean, prep. It's like once I'm on, but
Prep is way different,
Yeah.
and you treat prep differently. You
I
didn't.
do.
You didn't
10 out
fuck
of
with
10
prep.
every week.
Yeah, you didn't fuck with prep. Or fuck around. on
but
it.
off season, yeah, I can get away with it. So
But in two, who cares? Off
yeah,
season, like
Mike Nassif posted the other day, and he's like, if you're not willing to let your six pack go away for a duration of time, then you're not truly about a bulk. And I'm like, I've never not had a six pack.
Yeah, but that's your
Heaviest.
genetics.
That's my
yeah.
genetics, though. Yeah,
See,
but
my
that's what I'm
genetics,
saying. Is
I
I,
hold-
can
I'm the same as you.
I can get away with it.
Me
hold-
and Clark hold all of our fat in our midsection.
Yeah, because like right now you have veins going through your quads, and so do I.
Yeah.
but I don't have abs.
Yeah, like
I
I have
have
veins in
veins
my
through my
triceps right
abs.
now.
Right. Yeah.
I have a vein in my abs.
Yeah.
Right.
And I ate ice cream every night for
Well, you're-
6 weeks, maybe on off season. Still had a six pack.
You're very like crazy genetics, like with
just-
how your
fast
body,
metabolism.
with how your body definitely metabolizes food. I would
Yeah.
love to like, I would love to eat his meal, right? And like the same meal, because Rob Wolf and his wife do this. They like eat the same meal and then test their blood sugar 2 hours later.
And see
And
what-
her blood sugar is always baseline again, and his is still normally like up high.
Damn.
Like,
Let's do that.
I would love to.
That's pretty
So
cool.
I got.
But then that's just the difference right there, right?
Yeah.
And that's not like a fast metabolism or slow metabolism. It's just how your body metabolizes
Everybody's
that food.
different,
Yeah.
man.
That would be interesting to see. Yeah.
I thought that study or that thing that they did was awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
that
was cool
sounds
as
pretty
shit.
cool.
Because I think they did it too. Like if I got 100 grams and my body weight was 200, right? That's like half a gram per pound. So then we would weigh Dom. He weighs 180. So we would do half a gram per pound and give him 90
Yeah,
grams.
yeah.
So that it was like base, right? It was like the same per weight type of thing. And then they did it like that, and they tested her blood sugar, and her blood sugar was normal. And they tested his, and his was fucked.
What do you mean by fucked?
Like pre-diabetic levels still,
Oh,
like
okay.
high blood glucose.
Okay.
So like essentially she could take in more glucose.
Yeah.
And then to take in more glucose, his body would probably try storing it as fat because
Yeah.
it wasn't already having a rough time metabolizing.
He's more
what it
insulin
had.
resistant. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, and just something as simple as that. And it wasn't like a cheat meal or anything. It was just a
Normal meal.
But
pretty gnarly.
I mean, they do crazy cool studies. Like, have you ever heard of the potato hack? Did I tell you about that? Chris Kresher's potato hack?
Oh yeah.
Where you eat just boiled potatoes all day, all
That
week.
sounds
You know that's the most
fucking
satiating
awful.
food on
Yeah.
the planet.
That because you don't
Because it's
butter
not.
it,
It's
no
not.
salt.
There's no. It doesn't taste good.
Yeah, exactly.
sounds terrible. Why
So,
would I do
but
that?
that's what he's doing is rewiring your reward system, right? So when you get a Dorito or something like that, it's a very rewarding thing to your brain. Like evolutionarily, your brain's going, "Holy fuck, that was good," and there's more. Keep going. You know what I mean? So what a potato will do, bland, boiled potato. That's it. You eat the potato until you're full because you're never going to overeat on bland potatoes, right? So you're rewiring your reward system to not be eating off of rewards, but to eat until you're full or eat until you're satiated.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to overeat potatoes. But then there's a secret within that he has you reboil the potatoes every time. So you get like 100 potatoes, let's say, whatever, and you reboil them every time because the more you boil and cool them, heat them and cool them, they develop resistant starch. And your body can't possibly like eat that or digest it. So it actually, by the end of the week, you'll have potatoes that won't even spike blood glucose. So you'll feel full faster, you know, and like he's just talking about you'll never overeat. So you do that for 2 or 3 weeks and you just naturally are losing weight and you're readjusting. It's a huge elimination diet.
Yeah.
Right. So now you can start reintroducing things and you can have more self-control.
The top two, the top two most satiating or full feeling foods is a boiled potato and plain white fish.
Really?
Yeah.
Fish.
White fish.
Is it like fat in the fish?
Like cod.
Is that a lean fish? I'm
Very,
not familiar
oh yeah,
with
it's a lean fish.
Not a lot of fat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
couldn't imagine
interesting
that
as
being
fuck.
Plain though. You got to remember
But
everything
you're
is
digesting
plain.
that
Right.
and like fucking.
Yeah, but how much plain fucking fish do you want to sit and eat?
That's
Yeah,
the
yes,
point.
yeah.
It's like you're
That's the
taking away.
point.
You're taking
Yeah.
away your sauce.
When I prepped, I was having hunger issues, and I talked to Ryan at Gifted, and I was like, what the fuck do I do? Then that's when he introduced me to the satiation chart, and I changed all my carbs to boiled white potato with nothing on them, and it helped a fuck ton.
Well, when I was cutting, we were doing sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
And then when I started bulking, I did pasta and bagels.
Yeah.
Because it's less satiating.
Dude,
I can eat more of
it's
it.
the palatability of something, how good something tastes.
Yeah.
It really messes with your hunger.
Did you know in every bag of Doritos, there's 5 different flavors?
Yeah.
So that you never get palate fatigue.
Huh.
You can eat an entire bag of Doritos,
Like you'll
even
see
after
people,
you're full.
You'll see people make the arguments that like, if you're somebody, if like I believe in this. If you are in prep and you are hungry all the time, making your meals super elaborate,
I do that.
making these fucking crazy pancakes and sauces and things, like all these things, in my opinion, is just gonna make you more hungry.
I quite possibly could have, but I mean, I did that. I would treat every meal like it was.
But how
fucking
hungry were
delicacy.
you?
And you would
all the
bitch to
I
me
was
every
always
day.
hungry.
Yeah,
every day.
So when I switched to switched to eating, instead of eating fried eggs, I was boiling eggs and eating boiled eggs, and I was
Like
eating
poached?
boiled potato. And when I switched to that, I didn't find myself hungry at all.
Right.
I mean, that's interesting.
It's
Something
boring.
I will try next time.
It
but-
is boring. It's very bland, but you're in fucking contest prep. Like,
Right.
I
Yeah,
want
so
my
I would
body
treat
to
every
look a
meal like it
certain
was
way.
a gift from fucking
Yeah,
God.
see, that's a
No,
bad mentality to have.
Right. That's an addict mentality.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to the drug more than
Oh,
the
I
drug.
loved it, dude.
Yeah.
Because then I would take an hour to eat that one.
No,
meal.
I think
Just
I-
killing time.
I remember.
I posted something about that one time, and Ross, the guy with the sauces, commented on it. Was like, I disagree.
Yeah, of course.
And I was like, of course you sell
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
sauces for a living. Like, not a living, but you sell sauces.
Right,
as
I
a
would
business.
too. Yeah.
But I just think, like, if you're somebody who struggles really hard with hunger,
But what defines struggle? Because I was always fucking hungry, but I didn't cheat. I was obsessed about food all the time.
it's like that even.
So did that mental anguish like bug you?
I mean,
Or are you just because like that?
I looked at a lot of food.
But these are things like where you're not gonna cheat, or you might be able to not cheat.
Yeah,
but
but
like
dude,
if
there's a
the
lot of
average
people.
person is gonna be like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Like I said, I
this.
said on that episode with Mark, like the reason I don't give cheat meals in prep is because I'm terrified of somebody binging.
For
and,
sure.
and 2 weeks ago it happened. Somebody
For
asked
sure.
for a cheat meal. Their show was being delayed, and we gave them the cheat meal, and the cheat meal turned into an all-night binger.
and then that turned into
And that turned into 8 pounds gain in 2 days.
Yeah.
Like, and then that just sets off their mentality. So like, it's that hyper palatable food that drives that.
I get that.
A lot of people ask me how I eat steak every day. They're
I
like, "How
could
do you-"
eat steak without salt or pepper.
Yeah, I choose salt.
Yeah.
I like salt, but like that, I don't even put pepper on.
But
it.
I'm saying, like,
Had
that-
a steak without salt.
That is something that I can honestly say I can do.
Yeah.
Even when I was prepping the last 2 weeks, I was eating boiled chicken. I boiled the chicken,
Yeah.
and that was it. And then the salt that I added was just what Cam wanted me to eat. It was just like your amount to add to the meal.
Gotcha.
But it was boiled. Everything I changed everything to boiled
Yeah.
the last like month of prep, and my hunger went from like, all the time to barely ever hungry.
Because it's a reward system.
Yeah.
Literally, it's your brain going, give me more
Let's
of
try
that
next
shit.
time then.
Yeah,
See if I become as food obsessed.
it's just mentally hard to do. I mean, for me, it honestly wasn't mentally hard to do, but it was like I could see why somebody would be like, I can't do that. Like, but then are you that concerned with how you're gonna look? At that point, is your diet
I
is
care more
your
about how I'm
diet?
gonna look than I care about the fucking
Yeah, see,
food.
but people are more concerned about what their fucking protein pancake is going to taste like over their physique
Can
on
I
stage.
put Ready Whip
Can
on
I
it?
put?
It's only only 9
Can
calories.
I put Walden Farms on it? Like, you really think Walden Farms is 0 calories?
Right, it's not.
Like,
Walden
are you
Farms
fucking
tastes
mental?
Gross too. It tastes so bad.
It tastes
Sugar-free
like-
syrup is so chemically.
It tastes like chemicals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so chemically.
And it tastes like, dude, it's something. It's physically, there is mass.
There's a volume going into you, yeah.
There's no way there's no calories in
Right,
it.
right. We
It's a
put
mass.
that. Yeah, but for real,
Like,
though, your body has
it
to
takes up
metabolize
mass.
something.
Like,
Yes. Yes.
the only thing that takes up mass that doesn't have calories is water.
Yes.
Does salt have calories?
No, it's a mineral. Yeah, minerals and vitamins don't
What
have
about
calories.
peppers?
But because they just don't give any energy off.
Yeah, because they don't give any energy.
that like
yeah, same
pepper-
thing. Yeah, herbs, things. So some herbs have calories.
some
Some
Herbs
herbs
don't,
have
right?
sugar in them,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Oh, the
like
blends?
sauces
Those are the worst.
Or I'm sorry, yeah, the blends.
You don't
like-
like garlic, right?
I don't like garlic because of how it can fuck with your gut.
I remember my
You
first
can get
plan
bloated and shit. Yeah,
said no garlic in the plan. I was like, this motherfucker doesn't like garlic because it fucks with your gut.
yeah, because think about it from my end, right? You start dieting for 6-7 weeks, you start getting really hungry. Guess what you're doing? You're adding a fuck ton of garlic to that food. Then all of a sudden you're like, no, I can't poop, and I'm like, oh, I wonder why.
Right? Yeah. You got GI issues? Go fucking figure, dude.
Yeah, so there's always a method to what I'm doing, dude.
I'm sure. I just never asked.
People just gotta ask. I'm not gonna sit and be like, this is why we're doing it for every single person, because I can't.
But you know that's what people want.
Yeah, but good luck, dude.
I know.
Like, good luck finding somebody that can do that.
I know, but they don't branch out often or don't hear it, don't know. That's why this is probably really good for a lot of your clients, and they hear how humanized you are. They only know you as an email.
Yeah, a lot of them only know me as an email or a text message. I mean, dude, I've been working for people with years, and I've never met them.
Because even your little podcast was so informative. It wasn't like get to know Dom.
No.
It wasn't just having a conversation.
You're straight to the point.
Yeah.
I'm sure with all your clients, for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
Well, he's got a lot of clients,
Well,
too.
100%.
Yeah, you can't spend every...
I can't spend the time sitting and be like, this is why we're doing this today.
Right. That's why you do those voice videos,
if
too.
If they ask,
right,
I will divulge, in great detail for them.
Yeah.
But one thing, too, you don't put LOL after everything or LMAO. You're very okay, yes.
Oh.
And some people are like, is he mad?
Yeah.
I've had somebody ask me, I think Dom gets mad at me, and I'm like, he definitely doesn't. He doesn't care.
I mean, he's the same way with my check-ins. Just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You want to sit and have a conversation? We can, but...
Well, I think a lot of people that are, really honed in on what this industry really is, think that a coach is a friend.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You don't do that,
Yeah.
which is a good thing.
My
because
friend
there's too many coaches
Brandon
that do.
Wara, he's a coach, and he posted something like, when you're looking to hire a coach, you're not looking to hire a friend.
No, and I don't think people understand
Yeah,
that.
people don't understand. I will say it's gotten a lot better. Like, I don't have clients really anymore that act like I'm friend before coach. It's more like I'm coach, and I'll help you a little bit with some of your things that you need help with. But that's gotten a lot better. That's gotten a lot better. And honestly, so Cam and Justin Mahaley, we were talking about this yesterday, putting healthy boundaries on work, and how liberating it is for me to be like, all right, I'm not working Sunday. Right. And how much that's helped me us at home. I work outside of the house now so that when I come home, I don't work. Yeah. Because home is home now. It's not, I don't work from
different
home
vibe.
anymore. Yeah.
You're not sitting on your couch.
I don't work from home anymore, ever. Because I want to come home and not work.
That's good.
Unless every once oddball I forget to do something, I go do it real quick. Yeah. But I'm not sitting and working at home anymore. Because just those boundaries I've put. Yeah. Dude, I've worked with coaches myself that you think I give you a fucking short answer? You have no idea what a short answer is.
Oh, right.
Or you want me to not answer you for 3 fucking days, 4 days? Right. I know plenty of coaches that don't answer people for days.
Which is crazy.
Days.
Which is crazy.
I get a 24-hour turnaround time. That's still a day. That's cool. But days?
That's
days
insanity.
Is pretty crazy. Check it on Friday, get a response on Tuesday.
Dude, there's some guys I've heard of are over a week.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you even get a client?
I don't know. The coaching industry's saturated as fuck. So
that's true.
And there's a lot that are best friends with their clients, and some people appeal to that.
Some people need that. Yeah. They need that, but I feel like a lot of those types of people though don't make good athletes.
I agree.
Oh no. Well, they're not in it.
They're not in it to be an athlete.
They're trying to please this person, their friend.
Ryan is one of my closest friends, but when it's check-in time, it's straight to the point. We don't, and then we'll bullshit on the outside. Yeah. But when it's check-in time, it's, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? I send a checklist of what we're changing.
But that's
that's it. And that's how he is.
That's a two-way thing, though, right? Because he has to do that, and you have to do that.
Yeah.
But that's who he is, too.
Yeah.
He still checks in with you on WhatsApp, too, doesn't he?
Yeah, just like a normal client.
It's all there.
You had to tell me to stop emailing you.
Yeah, I did.
You're like, just start texting me.
Yeah, you same here. Okay. I'm gonna go to WhatsApp now and just blow you up that way.
Don't use WhatsApp. It's been compromised for years, I heard.
I like to keep all my data together.
Oh, dude, I started watching this show, The Terminal List, on Amazon Prime. Insane.
Is that the one with
Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a show?
Yeah.
I thought it was a movie.
No, Rogan had the director, because it's a book. It's a series of books. This guy, James Reese, is the superhero kind of guy in all of these books. He's a Navy SEAL, and like they're setting the stage right now, and it's fucking sweet. It's definitely like some like American propaganda,
Yeah.
you know, like I can see it from the outside view, but it's still fucking sweet. Terminal
list?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fucking sick.
I don't have any shows right now, so.
That's a good one. The Boys. Do you watch The
I
Boys?
haven't
Dude,
watched
I have to
it.
finish it, I think. There's
Yeah,
one more episode that
yeah,
came out
just
yesterday.
came out yesterday.
Okay, did you see it?
Yes.
Good?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, oh fuck, what else is out there? The Kenobi series just finished.
Okay.
Stranger Things just finished. Did you watch the Kenobi series?
No, I watched Stranger Things. I just started a show, actually, Yellowstone.
Oh, I heard really good things
I like
about
it.
that.
Yeah.
I heard
it's
really good things about that.
It's Wild Wild West. It's sick.
Yeah,
But it's not. It's like modern time, but
who's the main guy? Costner, right? Kevin Costner, isn't he? Oh,
I don't.
In what?
in Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah, it is.
He was in a cool
I didn't watch
movie.
Yellowstone. We're watching Stranger Things right now from the beginning. I'm I'm about to finish.
This is your
season
first
2.
time through.
I think
though.
season 1, 2 are the best, and then 3's.
I
I heard
thought,
season 4 wasn't so hot.
Fuck whoever said that.
Oh, that's what I was reading
Fuck
online.
whoever
Yeah,
said
I like
that.
season- I like the new
season
season.
4 was fucking sick,
I like
dude.
the new season
All
a
of
lot.
it was sweet. Because it was
Especially
like
the last 2 episodes
dude,
being
it
like
was
a
a
movie.
scary. It was like a scary show. It like turned into like a haunted
Horror?
Yeah, they kind of did like Harry Potter. They evolved as they got older.
Yes.
It like got darker.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and what I like though, and I didn't know this until 4, the directors or producers or whatever, they've had this vision of this show this entire time. 5 seasons and they're out.
Wow.
Yeah, so they've had this laid out. They knew what they were gonna
You
do.
knew another season was coming after the last episode.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
But still, they at least they said 5 is it.
Okay.
So
Good.
I'm excited.
Some people go too long.
Yeah.
And they
Don't
just
keep.
dragging it out.
Have you ever seen the show The 100?
Yes. That's
Goodness,
a prime example.
fucking gracious!
What, how
It's
many-
like 14 seasons. They live in space because there was a nuclear war. There was 100 people sent to space to
Couple seasons were
repopulate Earth.
sweet.
Then they come back to Earth, and then all of a sudden they got to go back to space, and like it's crazy shit. And you're like, when the fuck is this over? Like,
Yeah.
It-
And the first few seasons were great, and then
dope.
it
It just got too
dragged
much.
the fuck on.
Too much.
Yeah, they do that a lot. I mean, can you blame them? It's like we're gonna give you more money to keep making the
hell
show.
yeah. The main
All right.
character was a female named Clark.
Yeah,
It's just hilarious.
yeah, with blonde hair too.
Yeah, with an E at the end of their name though. But yeah, that show. Have you ever seen Prison Break?
No.
Yeah.
That
I
one
like
went on
that
too
show.
long. Don't watch it. Don't watch
Don't
it.
watch
They
it?
get
I
out to
like
go
it.
back in. They get out to go back in every
Yeah,
time.
they go to another one.
Guess what? We're going
They
back.
actually
Yeah.
made
It's so
another
fucking stupid.
Spin-off.
A movie, right?
I don't know. I never got it. Same thing. I was like, I can't
Okay.
fucking watch any more of this shit. But I think they made another season after like 10 years.
Dude, I remember living with Joe, my very first like roommate back home after East Lansing, and we were just like turning on the episode and then just like, fuck this, and like
Yeah.
just to say we finished it. And then like I remember one time they said something funny, and we still say it to each other. They said like Oswego, because that was the city that they were going. And they're like, as we go to Oswego.
Yeah,
There's
Oswego.
me and Joe still say it's so fucking corny. But yeah, there's some good shit out there right now for entertainment TV.
Yeah. The last season
sure.
of Peaky Blinders is out.
I did watch
Is it
that.
the last like
Series finale.
I've heard good things about that show.
It's a good
You haven't
show.
watched it?
No.
So, okay, do yourself a favor. When you watch it, put your fucking phone somewhere.
Yeah, you
'Cause
gotta
I tried
pay
to watch
attention.
it like 3 times. And every time I was on my phone, if you miss 30 seconds, you're like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah.
So if you watch it with your phone away, it's
Cillian
sick.
Murphy actor who plays Thomas Shelby, amazing actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. You got to pay attention. Or
Yeah,
you're
you have to
lost.
pay attention to that show. It's not one you can kind of doze off on.
No.
Context clues.
Yeah. What else have I? No, we were just really watching Stranger Things pretty much every day now.
Stranger Things was the shit, dude.
I think it's good.
I
yeah.
want to rewatch Game of Thrones, but I can't.
I have.
I can't knowing the end of
know.
it.
I have, and I watched the last season. I watched the first episode and then skipped to the last episode.
Of each season.
No, I watched the first. What is there? 5 seasons?
Yeah.
I watched all through seasons 1 to 4.
No.
No,
it's
there's 7.
There's 8.
8 was the
8?
first
8?
one.
Okay, then I watched all the seasons up to the last one.
Okay.
And then the last season I watched episode 1.
And then the
and the
last
last episode.
That was horrible.
I didn't want to watch the in-betweens.
I won't rewatch it because I know the last season is so bad.
But like
Yeah.
the first 6 are so good.
Yeah.
4,
I know.
Well, it's because the production team changed.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was the
Oh
producer
no!
or
So
something.
George wasn't done with his books yet.
Right. So they
And
made
D&D,
it.
the two guys who produced and directed it, they were kind of just over the show. And they kind of just threw it together whatever.
You can tell.
Yeah.
You can fucking tell.
They're making a
You can
Snow spinoff. HBO Max announced the Jon Snow,
Oh, really?
like, still the same. I think it's still same timeline of what John was doing in all those episodes and things that
really?
we didn't see him.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So
You
like
see
it's-
Jon Snow?
The House of Dragons is coming out too. They're doing a Targaryen.
Yeah, I thought that already came out.
No, it's coming out next
I don't know
month.
if I can support those after how
No,
they
me
finished.
either, dude. Me either.
I don't know.
Well, they're not directing them though. So
The two guys that you said were directing them, they had a 3-series either contract or talked about thing with Star Wars, and they lost it.
Because of that?
Yeah.
Because they dropped the ball.
when's the next Mandalorian coming out?
Either the end of this year or the beginning of next.
Oh, so we're fucked. We don't have any Star Wars for a while.
No, there's the
What?
I couldn't get into Star Wars. I tried out prep.
The Lord of the Rings show starts in September.
why can't I think of there is a show coming out. God damn it. The guy who was in Rogue One that died.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I did
What
see
is
that.
his name? I can't think of it.
I
Cassian.
can't. Yes,
Cassian.
His
Yeah.
show's coming out.
Yep. So there's going to be a show. There's a lot of Star Wars shit coming out. The guy who did Thor, the movie, Waikiki is his name, something crazy like that.
Okay.
He has a 3-series or a 3-movie thing with Star Wars too.
When's the next trilogy supposed to come out?
No clue. I think his comes out in like 3 or 4 years.
Oh,
Jeez.
Yeah, but they have a plan for all of it.
There's a lot of new Marvel movies coming out.
I'm not a Marvel fan.
Really?
You're not a Marvel fan?
It's
Damn.
too fake for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
have you seen the
fucking
new
Star Wars,
DC
bro? They're in
movies?
I don't watch
Space.
DC.
Oh God, they were horrible.
Dude.
The Suicide Squad 2, they're fighting like a.
I'm sorry,
big-
my comparison
Space?
level is so high because Lord of the Rings is the best
Yeah,
fantasy
that's
ever.
fair.
Like nobody did movies like them.
I still
So
am a
when I
Harry
watch
Potter
a
fan
movie
over-
that's like all CGI,
over Lord of the Rings.
I'm still a Harry Potter fan over Lord of the Rings.
oh, you're mad. Get the.
I know, dude. What the fuck?
It's my childhood,
Well,
dude.
Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and Star Wars are the Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
those are the ones. I would go Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and Hobbit, and then Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But like, it depends on like where I'm at. Like, there was a time I was only watching Harry Potter. Which episode was it? The 5th one, 6th one, before
Order
the
of
2-parter?
Phoenix?
Nope, the
Half-Blood Prince.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one is so
Yeah.
fucking good,
That's the last
dude.
one I watched, just
that
That's,
one
the
is
sixth-
so
that's the
fucking
sixth
good.
one.
Yes,
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
the 2-parter,
'Cause
because
seven
that's
was
when he
2
kills
parts.
Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, but Harry
Oh.
Potter's more. It hits my heart in a certain way, nostalgically. It brings me to a place
Have you
more
watched
than all these
that?
other movies.
Have you watched Lord of the Rings
Yeah, of course. I've watched Lord of the Rings through a million times.
and the Hobbits?
Yeah, I think
Hobbits
I'd go
sucked.
Harry Potter.
you
Lord
didn't
of
like the
Rings.
Hobbits,
No.
dude? I
I
like
didn't
the
like the Hobbits
Desolation of
because
Smog.
I read the books,
Oh,
Yeah, so I read the books too.
the Desolation of Smog was a good one.
and it's just too much CGI. And
A lot of it, yeah.
we came from the trilogy that was no CGI
Right.
to that. Like
That's exactly what happened
Yeah.
to George Lucas, right?
Yeah.
The Star Wars, they used minimal, or what they had available in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, just
They
like
had to
Peter
build,
Jackson the
build a
first
lot
time.
of it.
The first
But-
3 are a lot different.
Yes, but then the like 1, 2, and 3 episodes are all CGI.
So I was
All CGI.
learning about why a movie like the original Lord of the Rings won't ever happen again, and it's because somehow I guess Peter Jackson was able to convince whoever does, I don't know how the fuck funding works in Hollywood, but like was able to convince for enough funding to film all 3 movies at the same exact time.
Oh, that's why they didn't like age too much.
That's why they
between-
didn't age too much, and they were able to cover like multiple different scenes at night. Like
I
that
didn't know
Helm's
that.
Deep, that Helm's Deep battle was filmed for over 45 days because it
Jeez.
had to be nighttime.
Oh, okay, I think I did hear that. Well, I know the
not
Lord
know
of the
that.
Rings
That's crazy.
or Game of Thrones
I think it
had a
was
similar.
45 days.
The Game of Thrones.
That night
Yeah,
battle scene with
something
the
similar.
worst fucking
The
lighting
worst-
ever.
Anything.
The worst scene, the
know.
worst episode ever.
Jon Snow stands and screams at a dragon because his dragon's not going to kill him.
Shoved their fist up our ass with
But
no
like that
spit,
scene with
no
Ari,
lube,
though, dude?
sandpaper finish, dude.
No, the scene with Arya.
That's
Yeah.
the best
Well,
scene.
yeah. When
The
she
whole
slices
season.
the fucking thing.
It's the
I
best
ran
scene.
around the house when that
I
happened.
know. Dude,
Yeah,
that
I was-
happened. I was in
holy
tears.
fuck, on my
I was in
couch.
tears. I was yelling at the
Yeah.
fucking TV. I remember it perfectly where I was. I was in the basement at the house. I
I
was
remember
living with
winding it
Easy.
too, like 4 times.
Yeah.
Yep, dude.
No, that was good.
I remember like checking the brightness of my TV. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, why can't I see anything? What the fuck? Easy was watching. I'm like, can you see anything? And my glasses like, what the fuck, dude? And nothing.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, I don't know why they
Nothing,
did
dude.
that.
And then they had the Starbucks cup in one scene,
Yeah.
a water bottle in another scene. Like they literally didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck.
So back to Peter Jackson's and why we'll never see something like that is because of how fast movie turnover time has to be now. From production, it's like from production to filming to getting it in theaters is like it needs to be half the time that it was when Peter Jackson was making The Lord of the Rings.
Got you.
And I think that's a big part as to why there's so much CGI and stuff now. The Hobbit was a huge reason why there was so much CGI in it because he had a deadline when they had to be out, and
That's fucked.
they had to rush it all with CGI. Like Azog, the Defiler, like that's not even who he really is. Like if you read the books,
Really?
like Thorin doesn't kill him. Like
Oh no!
Yeah,
way.
dude, there's a
Oh,
lot.
That's why
Yeah.
I ruined it for you.
Yeah.
Then that
Nerd.
sucks. I don't like that.
yeah, fuck you.
But I love the Hobbit, dude. Yeah, I mean he's got a Lord of the
I
Rings
got it.
I love
tattoo.
it.
Yeah.
I love every bit of it.
But like the show makes me worried though.
Well, you
Because
hate the show.
The
already.
Tolkien family sold them a fraction of a book to use.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so like,
They didn't even sell them the whole book.
how? I mean,
Then it's gonna
elves.
be-
All elves are white, and they already showed a black elf. Like
I
they're
don't-
gonna
yeah,
they're
I
gonna
don't know how that's
2022
gonna
this
work.
thing
Yeah.
as soon as they can. It's so
Like
crazy.
okay, like there's an issue with the dwarf woman. She doesn't have a beard. But it's a in the books it is a thing that you cannot distinguish between a male and female dwarf because they both have beards.
And they're not gonna
And
do
they're
that.
not gonna do that.
No, because Hollywood wouldn't agree.
Yeah. So I'm a little worried about the show.
And
it's
then
the
they-
most expensive TV show ever produced.
Yeah, it was like $1 billion,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
So
Are you
it's-
going to be able to get over the little things that are wrong?
I probably won't even
he
be able
won't.
to watch
He
it.
won't.
When is it supposed to come out?
September.
Okay.
Like I don't know if
Oh,
I'm gonna be able to
dude,
watch
that's
it.
gonna
He's going to be
So sick.
analyzing the show and everything.
I am, and I'm not, and then that's gonna make me not enjoy it.
Yeah, it's
You're
just like
that
Star
sword the
Wars
wrong fucking
fans
size.
that like have read everything. Like so, funny enough, one of the worst Star Wars movies. One of the worst Star Wars movies. Right? All the movies are good.
One of the worst ones is Phantom Menace,
Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. But,
but
one,
canon wise too.
oh right, because
Yeah.
the midichlorians were introduced.
Darth Maul's not dead.
Darth Maul's not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit that goes on with that
God,
one.
I sound like such a nerd.
You are. You fucking are. You got a
You
Lord
are.
of the
You
Rings
called you
tattoo.
one,
God
dude.
damn, what the fuck? You just said
Yeah, I
you
got a
stayed
Harry
inside
Potter
and played
tattoo.
video games all day. I don't have any nerdy tattoos yet. I need to get I want Darth Vader.
No, you need Darth Vader. So
Yeah.
my tattoo artist has a Darth Vader drawn out and made, and the guy who was gonna get it didn't end up
Oh,
getting
no
it. So
way.
he's like,
Send
I'm
McClark.
only allowing
Yeah.
one person to get this
Send
tattoo,
McClark,
and it's
dude.
Darth Vader with his hand doing a choke.
The choke.
Yeah.
I want Vader's helmet cracked after that Kenobi.
Seeing that-
because I've always wanted his melted helmet, like how
Oh, yeah,
Kylo
yeah.
looks at it. Because I've always wanted that melted helmet, or like half melted, half real, or what it was. But now that cracked helmet looks so sweet
Yeah.
with Hayden Christensen's
Yep.
face behind it. But fuck, what was I saying about? Oh, so the 8th movie, right? Yeah, 7, 8. I forget. The Last Jedi. Great movie, but horrible Star Wars movie because Leia like flew in it. Remember, the ship blows up,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden she wakes up in deep space and flies to the thing. There's speculation that she flew to it, or because it's in space, she used the Force to bring it to her, because it's zero gravity, right? So a pincushion could fucking push it, right? But there's speculation on that. But then Rain or Ryan Johnson or whoever wrote it, I forget his name. He Star Wars the fuck out of this movie to hopefully not get this type of criticism. So like they're like nobody's ever flown before. He brings out like he answered it on Twitter. It was crazy. He had like a thread. He's like fuck all of you. Say your piece and I'll answer. And somebody said like nobody's ever flown, and he took a picture of a book that he was reading that was like Star Wars canon, but it was a book from way back in the day where a Jedi had taught himself how to fly by pulling himself towards objects, and he underlined it and like circled it and screenshot it, and he's like, then explain this was in a novel from the fucking like 90s, bro, and it's all canon still. And like, but like he overdid it,
yeah,
so like to the point where people were like, well, it's supposed to mirror 6 or 5, and it didn't necessarily.
Damn,
I know. And then have you ever heard
Poor
about?
guy.
I know. Have you ever heard about Jar Jar Binks being the Sith Lord?
Yeah,
That's cool. There's a video with like 14 million views online. It's like 8 minutes long that proves that Jar Jar Binks is actually the Sith Lord, because Count Dooku was not supposed to be. It was supposed to be Jar Jar Binks and Darth Maul, or Jar Jar Binks over Darth Maul. Something like that.
So-
I'm very lost, but yeah,
I know,
continue.
I'm sorry.
so
dude.
like
I know
with,
Jar Jar.
so with that,
Because there,
But isn't there- but
the
isn't there
rule
rule
of
of
two
two?
was in episode 3 that he said the rule of 2, or it was in episode 1 was the rule of 2.
so but Sidious was around still.
Correct. So it was like,
To active Sith.
so the way it was, yeah, it was something, because I think they had to add that part in the rule of 2 to kind of get away from it, because they were supposed to mirror
Yeah.
the originals, right? And Yoda, when first found, wasn't Jedi. He was fucking with them. He's like, "Oh, you're looking for Yoda. I can tell." And fucking with him, hitting him with a stick. And then like Luke finally got frustrated, and then Yoda was like, "He's not ready." And he's like, "Oh shit, you're Yoda." And he picks up the X-wing out of the swamp. And then, but like Jar Jar, if you go back and look, the way they did it, he's like, one of his fighting scenes is like actually like a fighting technique when it looks like it's on accident, or he does like a jump and a front flip. And in that universe, only Jedi could do that. So like, it's just crazy little shit that this video, after the video, and they have a snippet of George Lucas even saying, he's like, Jar Jar is the key to all of this. But there was so much backlash from Jar Jar in the first episode that they apparently
got rid of it.
Because Count Dooku comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, in episode
out of
2.
nowhere.
Right when episode 2 starts.
Yep. They just put him right in the credits. It's like, okay, here's somebody new. Crazy shit.
Sounds
nerdy
like,
shit.
man.
Sorry.
Crazy shit,
yeah.
bro.
Sorry.
I couldn't get into it. I'm sorry.
I know you're not a nerd at all.
I tried, dude, during prep. I bought all of them. I even used your Disney Plus account. I couldn't get into it.
It's
Maybe
a lot.
I had prep brain too.
Star Wars is one that's
focus.
hard to get into because it's sci-fi.
And it's
I love
from the
sci-fi,
fucking
though,
70s
but,
and
like-
80s.
Oh, you like Marvel movies?
Yeah, I couldn't. Maybe it was prep brain. I like just couldn't focus. I had no idea what the fuck was going on by like the 4th movie. I need to watch it with you, and you can explain to me what the fuck's
That's
going
how
on.
I started to fall in love with him.
Yeah.
I told you how I fell in love with him, right? The first time I watched him, I was working at the strip club, and I was working security, and I read them because they were all closed captioning with no sound.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So I
all
watched
subtitles.
them. I worked Friday, Saturday that weekend. And Friday I was the upstairs door guy, and they were having an exclusive party. So if you didn't have a wristband, you couldn't come upstairs anyway. So all I had to do was like this, and then people show me the wristband. I'm like, go on in. And then I would turn my head right back to the screen, and I watched episode 1, 2, and 3, Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, and Revenge of the Sith.
Oh shit.
Yeah. On
Titties
Friday
and Star
night.
Wars.
Yeah. And then on Saturday, I told all the nerds that I worked with at work, who was everybody, I was like, I've never seen the originals. And they were like pissed off. They were like, well, guess what? You're not fucking working tonight. And then they sat me down at the bar. They let me stay clocked in. And they sat me down at the bar. I got to drink all night. And I was sitting, it was Star Wars weekend. Because it was May the 4th.
Yeah.
And it was Star Wars weekend at the club. So I'm sitting there watching episode 4, and then when Obi-Wan immediately dies in episode 4, I'm like on the walkie, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And they're like, yep, we know. They're like, that character that you absolutely fucking loved, yep, dead in the first fucking episode. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'd never seen the originals. I grew up with 1, 2, and 3. And then I tried watching the ones from the 70s on VHS. And I couldn't do it because I was too young. I'm like, no, fuck this.
Yeah.
So then when I finally watched him at the strip club, it took the whole shift. The whole shift, I watched 4, 5, and 6, and then that was the end of the shift, and I'd been a fanboy ever since.
That's
and then
pretty awesome.
7 came out. 7 came out that year, so I missed 7 in the theater, but then I saw 7 right after, and then 8 and 9 I caught in the theater, like opening weekend.
All right, well, whenever you want, dude. We got another movie to watch too.
Yep, Goodwill
What movie are we
Hunting.
watching? Oh yeah,
Goodwill Hunting.
Oh, you've never watched Goodwill Hunting?
Bro,
I
is
have,
it
but
not Sal?
He wants.
Is
to,
our relationship not Robin Williams and Matt Damon?
Can you explain
in
this?
that?
Explain this to me because I can't remember the movie well.
He's a therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Matt Damon comes to him.
He's
yeah.
genius.
Yeah. Well,
I'm a genius. You're a
No.
therapist.
So the genius part of it isn't at all what it is. He's afraid of
No, that's
his.
Rain Man, bro. Like,
Well,
if
no,
you want a movie about that kind of shit.
But no, he's like afraid to take that step to go do shit. And not saying that you're afraid of anything. It's just our relationship and like him finally accepting who the fuck he is and finally like giving
Yeah.
to that.
No, that's a good movie.
No longer justifying
believe
every
you've never
fucking thing
seen
that
it.
he does.
I can't
It's not.
believe
It's
attacked.
not. It's not his scene.
Feel attacked.
Yeah, you should, buddy.
All right, it's almost 5.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I'm starving.
Yeah, my phone or my watch is going.
Well,
stand
thank you. If
fat
you made it
ass.
this far,
When did we start?
it's been about 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
Oh my god, dude.
If you've made it this far, thank you.
appreciate you so much.
If you skip through the video just to go to the end, thank you.
yeah,
But
for real.
No, we appreciate you guys for listening, and this was a pleasant surprise because I had no
Sally,
idea
thank
Sal was
you.
coming.
Thank you
for
so
having me
much
come.
for
It was a lot
finally.
of fun.
I've been begging him since the first episode to come on. So thank you, Sal.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Love you.
It was a pleasure. 2 YouTubes in one day, boy.